we didn't know it until Monday that David Johnson, he got hit on the opening kickoff and ended up he played the whole ball game with a concussion, so he's out. And then, we got some others that are nicked and bruised up. So
all right, apologize for that. We got the live stream started a little bit later than we thought and going through some technical issues here, but I will start over the broadcast. Oh, me. So I am Scott Stafford. I am going to be your play-by-play announcer tonight. We are live in Panama City Beach at Mike Gavlak Stadium on the campus of Arnold High School for the National Homeschool Football Association 8-man tournament. Tonight we have the semifinal round where your Evangel Lightning will take on the South Haven Christian Patriots from Springfield, Tennessee. This is the first ever meeting between these two schools. South Haven ended their regular season 8-1 before falling to the Freedom Cowboys, who are on the field playing right now in the other semifinal game. They fell to the Cowboys in the semifinals of the SEEC Conference, the Southeastern Extreme Conference. Your Evangel Lightning have a record of 8-3, winners of 7 in a row, including capturing their 4th straight ACSC championship last Friday against the East Central Patriots. So this should be a great matchup tonight. Perfect football weather as the sky is clear and the temperature should be in the low 60s at kickoff. As I said, I'm Scott Stafford and I will be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. On the call with me tonight is my son and ECS alum, Simon Stafford. Matt Holmes is your assistant producer and will manage the live stream. Chris Thompson is making his maiden voyage as camera operator, and Wesley Holmes is also on board to help us with stats tonight. So Simon is actually helping the 8-man Extreme crew broadcast the game that's going on right now on your screen there. And that is the Freedom Cowboys facing the Fort Wayne, Indiana Crusaders. And the winner of that game will play the winner of our game Saturday evening. The losers of the game going on right now and our matchup against South Haven will play the consolation game on Saturday. So before we get Simon up here to get his thoughts on the game, we will take it to the Coach Smith Show and get his thoughts on the matchup tonight, among other things. Matt, take us away.
Swifties.
All right, we're down here again in Panama City. I've got ECS Athletics Director and Head Football Coach Tim Smith with me. I've also got a few seniors from my left to right. We've got Caleb Woods, Alex Martin, and Nick Sanders. And, Coach, it's like deja vu all over again, ain't it?
We're here again.
We are. So, big game coming up tonight. But first, I want to congratulate you and the guys on another ACSC title last week at the Sports Complex. Maybe just get your thoughts. I tried to get a little word with you after the game. We had a little microphone issue, but maybe just talk a little bit about how proud you were of the guys and that victory Friday night over a good East Central team.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that mic didn't work. I was a blubbering idiot. No, I'm just really proud of them. They've worked. They've done what we've asked them to do all year. When we started slow, and I'm not going to say we really started slow. We started with a really tough schedule. I mean, if you go and look in those rankings that they do, one of them's ranked 1, and I think one of them dropped to number 6 this week, even though they won. And I hadn't figured that out.
Yeah.
And then Freedom's here, so that's our 3 losses. And so it was a tough stretch right there to open the season. So to run off 7 in a row, it really meant something to me.
Yeah, and first time in your 9 years here at Evangel with a start like that. But have you ever had a team that made as much progress as this one did from the beginning of the season to the end, and the way this team finished like that? Have you ever seen a team or ever been able to coach a team like that?
Well, in the past you've had teams that are good and you knew they were good when you started, and they got better as the season went along. But what these kids did going 1-3, which none of us had ever been a part of. Right. Since I've been here, we've never been under 500.
Right.
And so to be 1-3, we were all in new waters. And you really didn't know if they were going to swim or they were going to sink, were they going to quit, were they going to fight. And we went back to work that Monday. And to answer your question, I don't know. I've had some really good teams in the past here and at Cornerstone that, you know, those kids fought. But to go from 1-3 to 8-3 in the state champs, and here we are again in Panama City with another shot at a natty.
That's right. And unfortunately, we took some pretty good licks from that East Central team Friday night. You want to kind of give us an injury update going into tonight's game against the South Haven Patriots?
Yeah, we're a little beat up. Max Watson's not here. Max got a tooth knocked out and ended up having he played the rest of the game. It happened in the first quarter, and he played the rest of the ball game, but he ended up having to have surgery this week. And he's not going to make it. And then we didn't know it until Monday that David Johnson, he got hit on the opening kickoff and ended up he played the whole ball game with a concussion, so he's out. And then, you know, we got some others that are nicked and bruised up, sore, short turnaround. And the last 5 ball games have really been physical for us.
Right.
They really have. And we didn't have but, you know, 5 days to recuperate and a couple of practices. We didn't even go in pads this week.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of a short turnaround, too, on top of all that, with the game being played on a Thursday, and you only have 3 days really to prepare the team, and you got travel mixed in with that, you know,
Yeah.
4.5-hour drive from Alabaster down here to Panama City. So, yeah, definitely got the work cut out for us tonight. Maybe just talk a little bit about the matchup with South Haven coming up, and we'll start on the offensive side. Our defense, you know, they got a pretty good player,
they got a
running
couple.
back. Well, a couple, yeah. But one really stands out, Cade Atkins. What makes him special?
Well, number 3.
Number 3.
The first thing you notice on film is he's fast. And he likes to hit the edge. He does a lot of stuff for them. You know, they'll put him in the wildcat formation sometimes. If not, he's in the backfield, or they'll split him out wide and try to throw it deep to him. The quarterback's really good, has good touch on the ball. They're very well coached. You can watch film and see that real quick. Last Sunday when we met as coaches, Coach Clay got up there and put all their formations on the board. And Coach Welch, he's sitting over, he might have to help me. I think there were 16 formations that we had to go over. And so they do a lot. They remind me a lot of us, to be honest. We do a lot of formations, same play, different formations.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'll turn my attention to the seniors here now. And, Alex, I'll kind of put you on the spot here with the first question. But first I want to talk about, you know, we talked about how the season kind of started off slow, and you guys made a lot of progress on defense with the physicality and aggressiveness and everything. And I can't remember if it was, I think it was the 4th game. It was one of the games at the sports complex where you got one of the few big hits on defense all night. Do you remember what game that was I'm talking about? Lighthouse, okay. And that was kind of the first glimpse I got that we were kind of turning it around. Maybe just talk a little bit about that game, that big hit, what it meant, and how you think it impacted the team's turnaround on defense this year.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of our preparation during the week. After that freedom loss, we really got physical in practice, and, you know, we had to flip that switch. So in the game, you know, when you do it in practice all week, it's natural in the game. And so, you know, that's kind of what happened. I think it's we kind of flipped the switch, and it's really the mentality thing that we changed. So.
Yeah, and was there something Coach Clay or Coach Smith said that, you know, really helped you guys flip that switch, or was it just the team, you know, changing their mentality and saying we got to turn this thing around?
I think it's the latter. It's just really, you know, buying in. Yeah, buying into what the coach wanted to change, and going through with that, and having that mindset that we need to, you know, flip the switch and change. I think that's, you know, really the thing that really changed there.
And was there a particular player in practice, or, you know, that really stepped up from a leadership perspective and inspired that toughness, or was that you, or was it somebody else?
Well, I think it's a mixture of, I think, Max, Trey, Eli, you know, those guys really stepped up during that time, and I think that really gave us confidence in who we're playing with, and so I think it's also a mixture of confidence that we have in our teammates. You know, we have each other's back, and and so we go out and play, for each other. So I think that's another thing.
Yeah, well said. So you're a senior. This is your third year in the program, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so maybe just looking back at your time with Evangel, maybe what is some of your fondest memories that you'll take with you when you leave here?
Probably Panama City.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, that was a really fun group. You know, that was really fun going down there and being able to experience that for the first time. Another thing was definitely homecoming game this year. You know, everybody was up, excited at, probably the biggest crowd we've had all year. And so that was really exciting to see that and being able to.
That was a special night, senior night for you and everything.
Yeah. So that's, that's kind of what I hold dear, here.
Yeah.
So.
Very, very well said. All right, Caleb, you're also a defensive specialist, so I'll turn my attention to you now and maybe ask you, what do you think is the key to stopping the running attack? I think they're more run heavy from what I've seen in the stats, and I haven't watched a lot of film on them, but it looks like they're more run heavy in the stats. What do you think is the key to stopping them in the running game?
Yeah, we just got to be physical up front, just hold our gaps, do our job.
Yeah, so Coach Smith talked about that earlier in the season, that there was we didn't do as good of a job with the run fits, and there was a lot of big holes for the offense early in the season. What do you think it was that got you guys playing better? Because I definitely noticed after that bye week that we got a lot better with those run fits and stopping those big holes. What do you think? Was it just repetition in practice? Was it a commitment you guys made? What was it that improved that?
I personally think it was mostly we did a lot of inside run drill in practices.
Yeah.
And I think that helped us a lot.
I think I've heard that before.
A little bit.
Yeah, so you guys have done a much better job with that. And similar question for you. I'm not going to ask you, because I've asked a couple other guys, maybe guys that are in here. I see Eli over there. I asked them what their pregame hype music was, and they said they didn't have any, so I'm not going to ask you that question. But is there some pregame ritual that you might go through before a game to get yourself psyched up or anything like that, or just?
I just really try and chill out.
Just chill out.
Yes,
just
sir.
Relax.
Yes, sir.
And then you flip that switch when you walk on the field. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely fun to watch when you move that man in front of you and that running back runs into you. It's like he ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So what about you? So senior, obviously, and this is, could be your last game with Evangel tonight. What are some special memories that you'll take away?
I think this last game, honestly.
Yeah,
just
East Central.
How hard my teammates played.
Yeah.
It was just something special.
Yeah, they were. That was another much improved East Central team that we played Friday night, and that was a really tough ball game, a lot tougher than the first time we played them. And hats off to them. And they're down here competing this week as well. So excited to see what they can do in their division. All right, now, so we've got a couple of defensive guys. Y'all played some offense too, but let me ask you about the offense. So, didn't you get to line up on offense a few times this year?
Yes, sir, I have.
So talk about that for maybe the folks watching. Might be the first time they've heard about this. Talk about the formation you got involved with.
We run a unbalanced set, and I'll go in as the third guy.
On the line?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do you like playing offense?
It's fun.
Did you get a pancake?
I think I did, actually.
Did you? All right.
I think so.
Very good. But you like defense better, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I don't blame you. All right. Mr. Sanders, the kicking specialist. So you've kind of done about every kick possible this year, I believe. The pooch kicks, the the squib kicks, the onside, the deep kicks. What goes into how those are called? Is that you making the decision out there, or is it Coach Smith? And I think I know the answer, but I'll ask anyway.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of Coach Welch actually calls it from the sideline, and
Yeah.
a lot of yelling at from the mixture of which side he was actually calling it for. But yes, sir. It's Coach Welch usually calls it. It just depends on who we're scheming around for the kick return, who we don't want to kick to, who we'd rather kick to.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite one to kick?
Probably deep left.
Deep left.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's what you can get all of it with that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So again, you're a senior, and I've asked the other guys this question. So, what is this going to mean to you tonight to possibly play in your last game, and what's some memories that you will be taking from here when you leave?
Some memories are definitely just the bus rides up to Gatlinburg. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Really just, getting to know everybody, or not that we didn't know each other, but really starting to get closer at the beginning of the season. And probably this trip already, just having fun. Definitely be a good win for us tonight, or if we do get this win.
Yeah.
Great turnaround for us, and really shows all the work we put in.
Absolutely. So I guess I should ask some questions about the offense. We got a couple of primarily defensive guys, and the kicking specialist out here.
We've been pretty decent.
Yeah, y'all have been pretty good. It would look really good last week. Put 64 points on the board. What is it going to take tonight to move the ball on South Haven?
I hope it ain't 64 points. I was wore out.
Yeah.
What's it? You see, Eli got his hand raised back there. We're a run-first football team.
Yeah.
We do have some really good receivers. They can catch it and go get it. But we're a run-first, and we've got to be able to establish that early. And they play a lot of man, so we're going to take our shots tonight.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't take 3 or 4 deep shots tonight.
Does that have anything to do with the personnel? I know Max and David Johnson being out tonight, they do play some on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that, or is it just you think we might have an advantage in that area?
Yeah, losing Max was probably our 3rd leading receiver, I would assume, this year.
Yep.
He does a really good job at tight end. We slip him out there, and he always seems to be wide open. That's what everybody says. I throw it to him more. He's always wide open.
Right.
That's because we throw to everybody else, and then we shock you with him.
Yep.
And we'll miss him, but we'll just move Cruz over there to that side tonight. And,
Okay.
we got some other guys that we're going to put in there in different situations. And, but yeah, it is. That's part of it.
Okay. Well, we expect a good matchup from South Haven tonight. Maybe just talk a little bit about what it means to be back. We weren't here last year. We took a year off, and back this year. Maybe talk a little bit about what went into that decision to come back this year, and what that means to the team.
Yeah, we did. We took a year off, and to be honest, this is really tough to be here this year because of the way it's set up now. To play on Thursday and Saturday. We used to play on Saturday and Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave us, I know it, if you hadn't ever played or don't understand this, those 2 extra days to give these kids body a rest
Right.
is huge. In the past, we've always had, 40 or 45, and a lot of times the kids that played defense didn't play offense.
That's right.
Not this year. Most of them play both ways or a part of both ways. And like right now tonight, Eli's going to play quarterback, he's going to play middle linebacker, and he's going to snap on the deep punts. And if Eli gets hurt, we're going to just go for it on 4th down because we ain't got another snap. So we're just moving parts around. So it's really good to get them here. I wish we would have had that extra week. I know Coach Daniel and Coach Jason from East Central and Southern Christian and I have talked about we're going to have to move. If they're going to keep it this way,
Right.
we need to move our state championship up a week to give all of us the same chance as some of these. Like South Haven, they hadn't played in over a week.
Yeah.
That's an advantage for them.
Sure.
And Freedom played Saturday night, so they've got less rest. So
Yeah, that's right. They
it's really
played
big.
in the SEEC championship and won that. Saturday night, and we hope we can win tonight and possibly get a chance to play them in the championship game on Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But of course, as always, it's special to be down here in Panama City again and playing on a different field this time. Mike Gavlak, is that right? Something Gavlak.
Something like that.
At the high school down here in Panama City. It should be a fun night. Was there anything else you wanted to say, Coach?
Yeah, this is the first year. Hank St. Dennis was the guy who started this. I think they said 15 years ago. I remember when he called me, I guess it's been 8 years ago now, and we were supposed to come down here and play in the tournament, and the hurricane hit.
Right.
And we had to move to Dayton, and it just made two teams. Us and Christian Community played, and it was about negative 50 degrees or something. I was so cold. On the mountain.
I hate I couldn't make it to that one.
Yeah, I bet you are. We like to froze, but Hank passed away last year, and his son Mike has taken it over, done a really good job with it. But Hank St. Dennis started all of this, and what he's done to promote this and 8-man football and homeschool, because when we leave this week, at the end of this week, 11-man comes in. They got the most 8-man teams they've ever had here this year. We got 12, and they've got 24 11-man teams coming in as soon as we leave. So, and it's all homeschool.
Wow.
So it's
That's
really
amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, definitely thankful for Laguna Beach Christian Retreat for hosting and giving these guys a good place to stay and all the hospitality that they provide. Hopefully we can go out there and get a W and play in the championship game Saturday. So any closing thoughts, anything y'all want to say? I'll open the floor to you guys. Okay. All right. Well, we wish you guys much success as always, and we'll wrap it up and do it again Saturday. Strike lightning, Coach.
Strike lightning. Thank you.
All right. There were some words from head coach Tim Smith, and appreciate those guys, Alex Martin, Nick Sanders, and Caleb Woods. 3 seniors this week on the senior spotlight. So we are about a little under 6 minutes, I think, away from kickoff, if the scoreboard clock is correct. Again, we are live at Gavlak Stadium in Panama City Beach for the NHFA, that's the National Homeschool Football Association 8-man tournament. This is the semifinal game, and there's a 11-man tournament going on next week, as Coach Smith alluded to on the show there. So there's a lot of football being played here. And I'd hate to be on those 11-man games because these fields are probably going to be pretty torn up by the time these 8-man games get done. So Simon Stafford has joined us here. We are on top of the press box here at Gavlak Stadium. There wasn't quite enough room in the press box, but it should be a fantastic view for you all to watch tonight. And Simon has joined us now. Simon, thank you for helping with the 8-man extreme broadcast of that semifinal game. Freedom Cowboys defeated the Fort Wayne, Indiana Crusaders 28-20. Was that the final score, I believe? It was a one-score game, really good game. Came down to Freedom recovering an onside kick at the end to seal it. And so they are moving on to the finals in the 8-man Division I. There are 2 other divisions going on here this weekend, Division II and Division III. From our conference, the ACSC conference, Southern Christian is participating in the Division III tournament. And East Central, who we defeated last week for the conference championship, is in the Division II tournament. And they played today over at Publix Park here in Panama City Beach. And they are, I don't know what their scores were. I'll have to look that up in a minute. We've been so busy trying to get set up and everything. But as I mentioned, Simon has joined us now. Simon, your mic is hot, so just wanted to welcome you. This is exciting. You've had an opportunity to play here in Panama City Beach a few years ago. Also in a Division II tournament, and when Evangel brought 2 teams down here one year and managed to win Division I and Division II, which was quite exciting. So what's it like to play on a stage like this?
Well, I know Division II was the last time I actually played in one of the games because it was my freshman year and I didn't see the field a whole lot. But in that Division II game, it's a lot different playing teams who are from a state that you're not from.
Right.
A lot of offensive schemes that you just don't see very often. It's crazy how different it gets throughout 8-man because, there's just not a whole lot of – 8-man hasn't really been around that long, and it's just –
yeah,
there's no right or wrong to it sometimes. You can kind of call whatever, and sometimes it works depending on who you got on your offensive side of the ball. It's just different. But
yep. So this is going to should be a pretty good matchup tonight. I think one key coming into this game, as I mentioned, South Haven was defeated in the semifinals of the SEEC conference tournament by the Freedom Cowboys, who just played the game before us. Freedom won the conference championship the next week, but South Haven has had an extra week to prepare. They didn't play last weekend because they didn't make it to the finals, like I said, and we did. We had our conference championship Friday night. We talked about that on the coaches show. A short week to prepare, where in the past the semifinal game down here in Panama City would be played on a Saturday and then the championship on a Monday. So what do you think that's going to mean for Evangel in terms of their mentality, their physical abilities tonight?
Well, obviously, coming off a kind of a short week, it's been 6 days since they played last. There's actually some pros to it because you go a couple weeks without playing and you kind of get out of that switch kind of gets turned off. You're not as physical as you were. You're not as used to playing. But even though they might be a little bit more banged up, they're definitely still in that mindset of go time because last week was also a big game. It was a conference title. And,
Yep.
they're still in that mindset of big games.
Yeah, as we mentioned, we're without leading tackler Max Watson, who is by far the leading tackler for Evangel. He almost has double the number of tackles as the second leading tackler on the defense. Also without David Johnson, who contributed a lot on offense and defense. So we're going to miss both of those guys. Who do you think needs to step up tonight to fill those big shoes from those guys?
I think the main guy who needs to step up is the guy he starts on defense. He's also filling in on offense for Max. Cruz Romano, he's just a sophomore. He's a younger guy. I played with him last year. He was always very physical but kind of undersized.
Right.
But, his dad, Clay Romano, is the defensive coordinator. He's coached up very well. His older brother was a defensive end for Evangel for a very long time and a tight end. And I think that kid, from what I saw in the past 2 games, in the playoff game and the conference title game, he played really well. And he wasn't making, a ton of plays, but he was making really big plays, like tackles for losses. I believe he had a sack in the playoff round and then a couple tackles for loss in the conference game, which, it's big plays like those that'll make a game for you, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Yep, and so as you can probably hear the PA announcer in the background, we are right next to the speaker for the PA system. That's just the situation we're in tonight at Gavlax Stadium. So you'll get to hear, if for some reason we don't call the game, you'll get to hear what's going on from the PA announcer. But the horn has sounded on the scoreboard, and we should be having the prayer and anthem. So we will let you listen to that.
We'll have an invocation and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we pause this evening to give you thanks for your grace and for your mercy. And we ask for you to be pleased to keep the players and the fans safe this evening. Keep us ever mindful of all the blessings that you have provided us. And now we thank you and pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
prayer and anthem in the books tonight. So the captains are making their way to midfield and should be strolling out there with the officials here shortly for the coin toss. And we mentioned on the coaches show who to watch out for, and that is the junior running back slash linebacker slash quarterback slash do anything, Cade Atkinson for South Haven. He is somebody that they will probably go to early and often. He is their leading rusher, their leading receiver. He's also their leading tackler. So, Simon, when you had to prepare for a player like that, what do you think was some of the key strategies that were employed?
Well, for us, that key player that we really had to go against was the running back last year from Ezekiel. I don't remember his name. I just remember the way he ran. He was a hard runner.
Yep.
And he was really all over the field for him. He could catch the ball. They'd put him in at Wildcat. He could throw it. He could really do everything. And there's really no easy way to do it. Sometimes you just got to stack up one or two bodies, maybe put your best guy out there on him, depending on what that is, shading him if he's at the running back position. If he's split out wide, you got to, maybe double him up or put your best corner out there on him. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, sometimes these kids are just hard to stop. And
yep, no doubt. So captains are making their way to midfield for South Haven. You've got number 7, that's Wyatt Choate, the quarterback. He's a senior. Number 0, that's Jack Rush, also a senior tight end. Number 12, Samuel Hill, a junior. And that number 8, the third one, or 9? Let's see. Probably number 9, Tate Ballard, rather. And for the Lightning, number 2, that's Trey Hope. Number 3, Ben Davis. Number 54, Wyatt Chandler. And number 9, Eli Black. So excited to have the broadcast team. Saturday's game, we're actually going to have 2 cameras for you. We're going to try to do that tonight, but we didn't have enough manpower, so we should have that taken care of for Saturday's game and be able to get you some field level action. But glad to have Chris Thompson with us, running the camera for you tonight. Again, Matt Holmes is your assistant producer and running the live stream as South Haven won the toss and elected to receive.
The first kickoff.
So Lightning will be on defense first.
that's how Coach Smith likes it. He always likes to defer.
Right.
Momentarily.
So we'll get to see Nick Sanders in the kickoff team. We talked about this a little bit offline earlier, how, Evangel, the nice thing is they have an 8-man field that's, built, designed for 8-man as an 8-man regulation field. Other schools don't have that privilege to have their own stadium, and they usually have to play on a 100-yard field. So I think that can be a little bit of an advantage to the teams that usually play on a 100-yard field, because it's wider. It's 53 1/3 wide versus 40 that Evangel plays on, and that can really impact you on defense when you're a defensive player and you think you've got that sideline closer to you than you do. Can allow those offensive players to bounce outside a little bit sometimes. So we'll have to keep an eye on that tonight, especially in the kicking game. I know on these wider fields, Coach Smith likes to go with the shorter kicking game, and so we'll probably see a lot of that tonight. Nick Sanders has a good leg. He's shown that at the sports complex. He can kick it into the end zone, but he's got 20 more yards to do that.
Right. But, I think kicking it short either way, it takes away the chance for them to return kicks. And with such, shallow rosters on both teams, you don't want to have as much running around as that would be, kicking it deep and having to return it, every time. So it's probably just a good choice to keep everybody fresh, because a lot of the guys I'm seeing out here on that kickoff team are also starters on both sides of the ball. And going back and forth on kickoffs, especially on a field that you're not used to playing on, can really wear you out.
Number 5, Sanders, kicking off.
All right, we're almost underway. Sanders approach. It's an onside kick.
With the
Grab.
onside
Oh,
kick,
it's a fumble.
ball still free.
It was attempted to be grabbed by 32, but he fumbled it, and number 19 for South Haven jumped on it. Trevor McCarver, a senior, was Johnny on the spot there to recover it, and South Haven is in plus territory to open their first possession.
Yeah, sometimes it's that front man, that ball coming at you so fast, it just catches you off guard. You never know where it's going to bounce. So that first man, number 32, he did a good job. You know, Johnny Zhang, I'm going to assume that is. He did a good job of getting on the ball, but
pretty good job with that, Johnny Zhang. That's what I would have said too. So they come out with a tight end to the top of the screen and 2 receivers to that side. It looks like that top receiver is on the line of scrimmage, so that tight end's not going to be eligible. I guess you would call that more of a tackle. Shotgun snap, and there goes that man, number 3, right out of the gate, making men miss inside the 30 and finally brought down. I believe that was number 13, Kason Venable, who got him.
Yeah, really had the speed there to get around the edge from I did not know. Sorry, I don't have my roster pulled up. I don't know all the names for the Evangel players.
That's okay. I'll help you with that. So 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to go to a more traditional set here, as that was kind of a wildcat formation. I believe that's going to be Choate taking the snap this time. And he's looking to pass out in the flats, incomplete. Thrown a little low, some heavy pressure there from number 56, Whitbourne.
Yeah, and from what I'm seeing down here, it may look like South Haven has a bit of a size advantage on the line, maybe not height-wise, but weight-wise, but you've still got to account for big number 99, Big Woods, Caleb Woods. You're going to have to put 2 men on him all night because he's a big guy, but he's got a high motor and he plays hard.
No doubt. Fun to watch him. He's a big man, hard to move.
That's for sure.
So they go unbalanced here again. That guard on the top of the formation, at the top of your screen, is eligible here. Another wildcat. It makes a cut into the second level. And Atkinson is finally brought down around the first down yardage.
Players from Evangel.
Seems like Evangel's playing pass first here.
Looks like enough for a first down.
Indeed, it was enough for the first down. Well, I thought it was. Nope. Yes, now they're moving the chains.
At the 16-yard line.
So under 11 minutes, and we've seen the impact of number 3 already as he's produced all of their offense on this opening drive. Handoff to him this time. No, sorry, that's number 9 that got the handoff.
That's number 9.
And he is dropped in the backfield for a loss. Did you see who got that tackle, Simon?
That was number 56, Whitbourne. He came flying off the back end and just really hawked him down there. I think he was unblocked on that play. They were trying to run kind of a sweep. Figured they'd let the running back outrun it, but Witt he's a baseball player. He's a base runner. He can get around there.
Yeah, we've talked about that a few times on the broadcast, how he, this is his first year playing football, and he's come a long way. Even though he's a senior, good athlete, still takes a while to get that football mentality and that football knowledge, and he's really become an impact player on defense. As Choate looks to get the signal from the sideline, and they're going to have to call a timeout here on 2nd and 12. So we will take a break and be right back. First time out of the game, no score in Panama City. We'll be right back.
Noble Bank and Trust provides banking and financial services to meet a wide range of business and personal needs. Noble Bank and Trust. Welcome to personal banking.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988, located in Clanton on Highway 31 just south of historic downtown Clanton.
And we're back. 2nd and 12 upcoming. After the big tackle for loss from Whitbourne. Beautiful setup we have here. Problem is we're a little bit far away from the field, so it's kind of hard to see some of the numbers sometimes. A handoff right up the middle. Atkinson gets about 7 yards, maybe 8. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that South Haven O-line, they did a really good job of cutting a few threads and busting a seam there and just creating some sort of crease for that running back to get through, and really ran through the contact, did a good job of falling forward at the end of that run.
Yeah, you can see already Ben Atkinson's not the biggest guy, but he has incredible vision, and we've seen him run a couple of times through some narrow creases. And he's going to line up in the Wildcat this time. Again, guard eligible at the bottom of the screen. Up the middle, gets the first down, drives to the end zone, touchdown Atkinson, and touchdown Patriots.
For the Patriot touchdown.
Wow. Evangel did the right thing there. They kept 2 linebackers in. They kept a nickel back. They had a lot of help outside there. They outnumbered the South Haven line, but they just fought through all the contact. That's 100% a Cade Atkinson play right there.
Yeah, and we talked about Cruz Romano and those guys on defense having to step up for the loss of Max Watson and David Johnson.
Right, you just take out your leading tackler, and it just makes a world of difference, especially in an 8-man game.
So Choate in the shotgun, 2 tights this time with a wing back, and it's deflected, knocked down by, that's Jackson Loudon.
That's another young guy. He's been starting all year down there on the D-line. He's really stepped up from last year. He's put on a lot of weight. He hasn't gotten much taller because he's already about 6'3", but he has put on a lot of weight. He's a much bigger guy, and he's really stepped into that role, filling in for last year's Reed Castleberry and Ethan Stallings, who were both on the team for so long, and they both were so good in their times. So he's done a really good job, though, of filling in that role.
So that play, 49-yard scoring drive, 5 rushes, 2 incomplete passes, and the rushes were all number 3. Excuse me, 1 rush by number 12, I guess that is. Must have missed that one. But all rushing plays for that 49-yard scoring drive. Thank you, Wesley Holmes, for those stats. And the Lightning are going to have to figure out a way to slow down number 3, as that is number 50-something about to kick it off. 51, I believe. High kick, angling to the right side. Is it going to go out of bounds? Yes, it is. So 51, that was Oliver Roush, a senior. A lot of seniors on this South Haven team. I think I counted 11 or 12. So that's a pretty good size senior class.
Yeah, that's probably just about every player on the field out there right now as I'm looking at it. But that's how it is, man. You got to put your best players out there no matter what in an 8-man situation. And it's going to be both sides are playing all their seniority really and just throwing everything they've got at each other.
Ball will be placed at the 35.
Yeah, curious to see how the Lightning are going to come out here. You know, Coach Smith did tell me offline that Eli Black and, you know, a lot of the guys are really banged up. That was a tough physical game in the championship last week against East Central. So really important to keep pace with these South Haven Patriots. And there goes Eli. Big hole on the left side. Into the secondary, finally brought down around the 40.
That's Black.
Really good job blocking downfield there by number 3. I believe that's Ben Davis. He did a really good job of staying with the play and blocking downfield and just carrying on. You know, you don't see that a lot out of receivers. Sometimes the ball's not going to them. They just kind of forget about it. But he knew his assignment. He did a good job of playing that.
So the Lightning into Patriots territory on their first play. And they come out with an unbalanced formation here, as Trey Hope is way off the line in the slot. Now Isaac Griffith goes in motion, and then Trey Hope. And none of them get the play as Eli Black gets hit hard by number 11. That was Cannon Carter, but not before he picks up another Lightning first down.
But not after another big game.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
A lot of physicality from Carter, but Eli ended up falling forward, and He's been a linebacker pretty much. I mean, he played quarterback on JV, but they ran the double wing, so he was really a running back. But
Right.
him being at quarterback is just another case having your best athlete in the most important position. And he's a very physical athlete as well.
Yeah, Black had over 280 yards rushing in the championship game last week and was the game and conference overall MVP for the season. And there's a whistle blown. Looks like Evangel's going to be called for a false start. So the first miscue by either team
It's a false start.
so far for the night.
Penalty, 5 yards.
Yeah, Evangel's just a different team with number 9 on the field. It really showed up in those games that he missed with a shoulder injury earlier in the season.
Remains first down.
Trey Hope's a great athlete, can really throw the ball well and run it pretty well too. But 9's got the experience, as you were talking about earlier. He's just a difference maker, and we need Hope out there catching balls.
Right. Yeah, and Eli, he's – hold on 1 second here.
Pro set this time. Eli rolls to his right, throws to the end zone, over the head, and there's a flag down. I thought he was getting held a little bit, and it looks like the back judge agrees.
Yeah, he was running kind of I believe that was maybe an out and up, somewhat of a concept there, and it's hard to keep up with Ben. He's a quick player, another baseball player out there, dual sport athlete.
Yep.
Good at cutting.
Yeah, when that ball was released and I saw Ben down there, I thought he was going to catch up to it, but then kind of looked like he was running in slow motion. It's kind of must have been because he was being held.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all defensive back coaches will tell you they take a pass interference before they'll take a touchdown. So, in a way, he did the right thing.
Puts the ball
Right.
down to the 14-yard line.
So second down upcoming. They need to set the chains. Sorry, it should be first down, I believe.
Right.
Automatic first down.
There we go.
So first and 2 upcoming. Now we've got a whistle to stop play. I think there's some confusion maybe between the officials about the chains or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where the ball was before, but it would be a half the distance to the goal. I didn't think they were at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think they were inside the 30 actually. So
yeah, it would be
probably
half
about the
first
28
down.
or 29. So it's still first down. The result of the penalty is first and 2 or 3 yards. Hope in motion. Hope gets the handoff. He cuts back, gets tripped up, and saves a touchdown. Does,
Trey Hope.
I believe that was number 3.
Yeah, that was Atkinson again at that linebacker.
Nope, sorry. That was number
Ball placed at the
8.
9-yard line.
Again,
First
it's
and goal.
hard to see up here. That is Caius Schroeder. And 8 looks like a 3 from way up here.
Right. Especially someone having their jersey scrunched up.
Yep. So almost halfway through the first quarter. Lightning trailing 6-0, but driving. Both teams have all their timeouts. As Davis motions out of the backfield, Black keeps it, and he gets tripped up this time right about the line of scrimmage. That was number 12, Samuel Hill.
Brought down for no gain.
Yeah, that's
by
already
Hill.
Eli's third carry on this possession, on this first possession. And
That brings up second.
I'd like to see him give the ball to Isaac Griffith more. He was a young, really, really young freshman, or I believe sophomore. He was a freshman last year, but he ended up coming to play varsity very late, so kind of remember him as an 8th grader. But
Yeah, I failed to mention Trey Hope got the first down on his carry, so it's second and goal upcoming from the 9. Unbalanced set again from the Lightning. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his left. Tough pass across his body, caught
Black with
by
the
Ben
pass
Davis
into the flat.
inside the 1.
Complete. Down to the
incredible
1-yard
body
line.
control there by Davis. Juggling the ball, watching it in, but still dragging the feet. Did a really good
Pass
job
caught
of
by number
keeping his
3,
body
Ben
low,
Davis.
avoiding the contact. That's just an athlete
Brings
out
up
there.
3rd and goal.
Was talking to Coach before the game. He's
From
never
about
put
the
on
half-yard
a helmet
line.
and shoulder pads before this year, and it's just what athletes do.
Yep. Wait,
Right.
not Ben Davis.
Or not Ben, sorry, Trey. That was Trey Hope.
Yeah. Ben Davis caught that one.
They look like twins to me.
Yeah. Again, 2 and 3, very similar numbers from up here atop the press box where we are. Handoff, Isaac Griffith, the sophomore, drives his way into the end zone for a Lightning touchdown.
Up the middle.
That was too easy.
For
That was a
the
great
Lightning
job by the
touchdown.
O-line there. Once again, just really just too easy. Great play call.
Very nice hole there. As a Patriots defender tried to step into it and clog it up, but the young sophomore who Coach Smith has described as a little mountain of muscle just plowed his way right through that defender. So Lightning go for 2, as they have all season. And another different formation. It looks like they're going to run the option here. He pitches it at the last second, and Trey Hope just has to fall on it, as
Trey Hope.
that didn't look good from the start.
2-point conversion.
Yeah, I think if he would have had an accurate pitch there, I believe Hope would have been able to make a better play on it, but the ball was a little bit behind him, only able to get one hand on the ball.
Have it all tied up. Patriots
I think there might have been a defender in between him and the pitch man as well. So Matt, you want to give us our first period sponsors?
Yes, so our first period sponsors tonight are Window Wonders 205 and Healthy Harvey's. Thank you guys for sponsoring this program.
Thank you, Matt. So I just want to, while we got an extra minute here, I'm going to probably talk about sponsors a lot tonight as I get the stat for that drive from Wesley Holmes. That was a 47-yard drive. 1 15-yard completion. Sorry, 1 8-yard completion to Ben Davis. The rest running plays by Eli Black and Trey Hope.
Carter back to receive for the Patriots.
Sorry, that was a 47 rushing yards and 8 passing yards. I'm going to figure out his stat sheet there. Is another onside kick from the Lightning. I think we're going to get called for offsides.
On the play.
Right, but Evangel did a good job of taking advantage of the field position there. It's going to be, short field position for both teams because I don't think either team's going to kick it deep tonight, but they did do a good job of really taking advantage of it, and it's going to be a high-scoring game tonight from what I'm thinking. I mean,
Speaking of high-scoring games, so reminded me of 2018. 2019. Are you sure?
I promise. It was 2019. We were down here as our second it was our first trip to Panama the year before. Was in Tennessee. The national championship game was there, and that was the year we had so many great guys on that team. Will Parker, Tyler Henderson, Noah Shears, Chet Lodge, Will Farrell. But that was 92-90, and that's probably the craziest football game you could ever watch.
That's right. The kick bounces to number 11, and he's got a seam up the right sideline, crosses midfield, finally brought down by, I believe that's Trey Hope.
That was.
So nice return by Cannon Carter, a junior.
Yeah, it was just, like you were saying earlier, it's hard on these wider fields for 8 men to, cover their lanes, and that's just an example of it. The guy on the closest sideline over here, he stayed in his lane, but he flew down too fast, and the runner got past him. And once that runner gets past you, you have no chance.
I'm sure Coach Welch, the special teams coordinator, will probably try some different schemes tonight as they line up in a tight end formation here with an H-back up close, and there goes that man Atkinson back bouncing it to the outside, and how did he make that guy miss? He made Eli Black and Trey Hope miss before he got the first down, and
number 13,
I think that was Venable who finally brought him down.
Yeah, I don't recognize Venable. Is this his first year?
Yes.
There's another guy, junior.
Yep, Venable's a junior, first year with Evangel. So he's been kind of a spot player on defense, but he's having to step up with Watson and Johnson being out. being asked to play a bigger role here tonight, and he made a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Pass this time. Choate looking across the middle. Man there. It's caught, and it's going to be down right around the 1-yard line. Eli Black in coverage, 9-on-9 there. That was Tate Ballard, the senior.
Cade Atkinson has made his statement early on here. He already showed off the legs, his physicality in there. He just head tops the defensive back, I believe.
Ballard on the reception.
Believe that was Trey Hope.
1-yard line. First and goal.
In coverage?
Yeah.
That was Black, Eli.
Oh, that was Eli Black there. That's best player on best player, like I was saying before, and right then Atkinson won it.
So first and goal. And what is shaping up to be maybe a shootout here. Handoff up the middle, hit right around the goal line. The ball is out. I think they're going to say he was down before it came out.
Yeah, I believe that popped out when he fell to the ground. But a good job of the defense.
Yeah, I didn't see who got the
Looks like he's down at the 1-yard line.
hit on him, but that was a big hit.
Make that the
Yeah, they get up in that pile, and it's just a sea of blue.
second down.
So Lightning with a 3-man front here at the goal line. Linebackers a little bit deep. Little direct snap. Choate trying to take it himself, and he's dropped by Whitbourne for a 3-yard loss. No, they say he got almost back to the line of scrimmage. It's only going to be about a 1.5-yard loss.
That was Bourne again making a huge play behind the line of scrimmage, and he is fast coming off the line. They keep trying to leave him unblocked, but every time they leave him unblocked, he makes them pay for it.
Choate again, hands it off. It in the backfield is Atkinson and taken down. And that is Cruz Romano.
There he is. I told you he was going to step up tonight, and he's already coming in with a big tackle for loss there. Makes this a 4th and, I wouldn't say very long, but when you're in this close to the goal line, there's not a lot of field to throw it to, so it's going to be interesting what they call here.
You're kind of surprised the Patriots are going with more of a tight formation down there at the goal line. Kind of thought they might try to spread us out a little bit and make some more running lanes for Atkinson, but hey, I like it. Right. Defense has them going in the wrong direction here on 4th and long, and there's a penalty flag thrown by the white hat. It's going to be a false start, or illegal procedure, rather.
Patriots will back it up another 5 yards.
I didn't really see what happened. Did you see?
No, I thought they were still getting set. So I wonder if the center moved the ball there or something like that.
So 2:21 to play, still just the first quarter.
They're going to
clock winds after the penalty.
Subbing out Caleb Woods for Wyatt Chandler here. He's got a little bit more speed coming off the ball.
Yeah, probably expecting a pass here.
Yeah, he's a good pass rushing defensive lineman. Obviously, they have Woods out there for the run.
So 4th and goal from the 14.
Little bit of confusion here. Both sides of the ball.
Choate takes the snap, looking right, looking in the middle, and it is over the head of number 0, Jack Rush. He wanted a penalty. I didn't really see any grabbing or any other interference there. Good no call by the officials. And the Lightning hold when it was 1st and goal at the 1.
That was a really good defensive stand there. 2 players, Whitbourne, Cruz Romano, making big plays there. But I saw right before that 4th down play, Coach Smith was trying to call a timeout. I knew there was some confusion out there, but I'm sure he's glad with what they ended up having out there. The players played, and it went good. Good for the Lightning, that is.
So Lightning come out. Griffith flanking Black in the backfield. Handoff to Griffith around right end with a blocker out there or 2. Nice gain on 1st down out across the 20. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 4.
doing a good job staying ahead of the sticks here and keeping the ball out of Eli's hand. They're sending in Alex Martin now, number 10, subbing out Griffith. Wonder if they'll go in a 4-wide look here.
Scoring drive last time was...
No, they didn't score.
Sorry, the last drive, rather, yeah. Just a drive.
Told you 4-wide.
And the Lightning like to run it with Black out of this formation. Like to spread out the defense and run him right up the middle. Looks like there's 4 guys there for our 3 linemen to block. And Black gets hit and taken down for a short gain.
Quarterback keeper, no gain on the play.
You see that look a lot, that 4-wide. They try to get a bunch of obviously it's good for passing. They try to get a bunch of QB runs out of that, but it's hard when they outnumber you inside the box, and they kept another one of those cornerbacks out there in the slot, kind of played closer to the line, helping out a little bit.
So if they've got 4 guys in the box like that, you'd think we would have a one-on-one matchup outside that we like, especially with Ben Davis or Trey Hope.
Well, like I was saying, they kept the cornerback on the slot on the near side of the field, or the far side of the field. They kept him a little bit cheated in, so he was able to be there to make a play.
On 3rd down, Black up the middle. He's got the first down and out to the 30.
Right side for the first down, up to the 31-yard line.
So Lightning in business again, starting this drive at their own 14.
Yeah, it was a good tackle there by number 8. I'm going to try and say this name. Case Schroeder did a good job of saving that play from breaking out a lot bigger.
Oh, yeah, Caius Schroeder.
Caius,
yeah.
Score, South Haven Patriots.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. We will take a break.
Evangel
Lightning and
6.
Patriots knotted at 6. You're watching Lightning football.
When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com.
Start of the second quarter upcoming. Very entertaining and intriguing first quarter as we saw the stars for both teams shining brightly. Cade Atkinson and Eli Black putting on a show here for us.
Yeah, you never know with how each drive is going to go. So right now I'm expecting it to be a high-scoring game. That last stop, that could be very big later on down the road.
So Lightning with 2 men in the backfield as Davis motions out. Griffith with the handoff, breaks 2 tackles in the backfield. Nice gain on first down. Ball's out. Are they going to say it's a fumble? Yes, they do.
Recovered by the Patriots.
Yeah, that was number 3, Cade Atkinson. Again, he kind of just took the ball away from Griffith there while he was wrapped up by 2 other guys. And Griffith did a good job of turning the legs, but the ball security's got to be there.
Yeah, and a great job by the coaches going up to the young sophomore after he fumbles it and consoling him a little bit and patting him on the head and telling him that's okay, we got your back.
Yeah, he needs to keep running aggressive for sure.
On the recovery.
Can't let that deter him.
Yep. I think he's only had maybe a couple of fumbles. Or that might just be his second fumble of the year. I'd have to go back and look. So the Patriots with excellent field position at the Lightning 37 to start this drive. Handoff Atkinson, gets hit at the line, and he falls forward for about 5 yards on first down.
Black comes off the field after that play. He's kind of got that right arm there. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain here, discomfort. But he did a good job there making contact, tripping up Atkinson there behind the line. And even though he fell forward for a gain of, 6 here, he could have been a lot more.
Yeah. And Black is squatting on the sideline in some obvious pain with that right shoulder, which is the one he injured and missed a few games earlier in the season. Alex Martin in the game now. Choate to pass, looks like a screen developing. It is. Atkinson cuts it back to the middle, weaving his way inside the 10 to the goal line. Touchdown, Lightning.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Wow. They're really
Sorry,
going
did I say touchdown, Lightning? My gosh. Touchdown, Patriots. Sorry about that.
They're going to do everything they can to get him the ball. That time they hit a little slip screen, and there's just so much open grass out there for only 3 DBs, 2 DBs, whatever they have out there to close.
So Choate in the shotgun for this 2-point conversion. 2 H-backs on the left side, throws it to one of them, and he gets hit in the backfield and thrown down. And then Eli Black is back in the game. So
2-point conversion, no good.
That just shows how big of a difference maker Black is. He goes out for 2 plays, they score, comes in once again, and there's a huge tackle for loss there on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, so that last drive was 2 plays, 37 yards, 1 rushing play, and 1 32-yard completion for a touchdown. So interesting to see here. Black is not, he's on the sideline for this kickoff return. If he does go back in on offense, will he be able to throw it? I'm going to guess not with that throwing shoulder.
Number 3, Ben Davis, back deep for the Lightning.
And the Lightning do not have a trainer on the sideline tonight. Usually
Number 51.
there's a trainer available to both teams, but I don't see one at the stadium here tonight. Deep kick this time as Ben Davis tries to track it down. It hits and dies inside the 15, makes the first man miss. Second man rides him out of bounds after a short gain. So 10:49 to play in the second quarter. Lightning down by 6. Eli Black is going to trot onto the field. We'll see how effective he can be with that hurt shoulder.
I can imagine they're going to get a little bit more creative here, trying to spread them out, get the ball to different players, take a little bit of that load off of Eli's shoulders.
Yeah.
But even though he is banged up, he is still a threat back there no matter what.
And Isaac Griffith runs on the field late. Thankfully, the head referee just blew the whistle to start the game clock, or the play clock rather. There is a play clock on the field tonight. That's nice. Eli Black will throw it. Slings it out there looking for Hope over the shoulder. He can't come down with it.
For Hope.
Good coverage by number 5, Jared White, a senior.
That was a really good throw there by Eli. He put it just on his back shoulder a little bit too far. Hard for Hope there to adjust.
Yeah.
But man, you got to catch that one. Just got to do better. That's on the footwork there. He's got to get under that ball better.
Yeah, it looked like Hope had a shot at it. Nevertheless, it's 2nd and 10.
Really good protection there too by the O-line. He had all day to throw that ball.
So I'm guessing the shoulder's not hurting him that bad. Griffith motions out, empty backfield now for Black. Fakes the handoff to Hope on the jet sweep, tries to get outside, can't, will be dropped for a loss. 51,
Brought down
Oliver Roush.
by Roush.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lane to cut up the middle there, but he just had guys in his face as soon as he got that snap. And
yep.
I believe number 9 for the
3rd and 11.
Patriots there, Tate Ballard. I believe he got in the backfield there. He was being supposed to be blocked by Cruz Romano out there.
So 3rd and 11. Lightning trying to keep pace with the Patriots. And there's a penalty flag thrown. I don't know if we moved early. I think we did. So the degree of difficulty just increased on this third down. Ball spotted inside the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Ball start on the Lightning, 5-yard penalty.
And I don't know why the down marker guy just changed it to 4th down, because it's still 3rd down. But anyway, and the head referee, I think, is going to correct it. So 3rd and 16. Lightning can't afford a mistake here. Black looking downfield into the middle. Ben Davis has it. Ben Davis came down with that somehow. He's down the sideline. One man to beat, and he is going to be into the end zone, and that is a Lightning touchdown.
Wow, what a throw. Eli really had to put some under that. He was pressured immediately. And that shoulder may be hurt, but he ain't showing it. And Eli's one of those kids, you know, if he's going to be out there on the field, he's going to be giving it everything he has. So,
sorry, that was me getting in the way of the camera there. I got a little excited. Oh. Yeah, that's on me. We are in a little bit of a tight situation up here on top of the press box, but a little cozy.
It's a good view. Able to watch, good view of watching.
2-point conversion. Black hit around the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be dropped short of the goal line. So the score will remain 12-12. Can we take a quick break right here? Hear a word from our sponsors?
Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Base Camp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle.
All right, so a 90, was that a 92? It was 3rd and 16 was it from the 8? So a 92-yard touchdown pass from Eli Black to Ben Davis ties the score. Both teams are 0 in the 2-point conversion category tonight, so we are not at 12 with 9:33 to play here in the second quarter. Sanders to approach from the right side, onside kick. Gets past the first man and covered up nicely at the 40.
Recovered by Atkinson.
By Cade Atkinson.
Was a good kick, just came off the foot a little bit hot there. And
1-yard line.
I'm not sure who number 12 was there. Samuel Hill was not looking very aggressive. He was just watching that ball go. If we'd have had somebody down there, that would have been.
You might have heard some footsteps.
That's how it is. He's not but a junior. He's a younger guy out there.
So 1st and 10, Patriots, good field position at the 41. Choates with 2 H-backs in the backfield. He's going to try, sorry, that's Atkinson takes a direct snap, gets hit by Eli Black in the backfield.
But that was Romano doing a great job there, setting the edge. I believe he was the one who got the official tackle.
Okay. Saw Eli pop out of there. I wasn't sure which one got him.
Well, obviously, Eli's going to be there every time that – he's going to be involved in every tackle no matter what.
Anytime you hold number 3 to a 1-yard gain, that's a massive win.
For sure.
As Choate is going to take the snap this time unless something really weird happens. He looks to pass. Man in the middle is wide open. Instead, he throws it out in the flats and hit immediately by Eli Black. But, wow, they're going to probably take a look at that. Tate Ballard was scot-free in the middle of the field.
Yeah, there wasn't even anybody looking at him. Some sort of miscommunication there in the secondary.
Yeah. Good crowd on the YouTube tonight. Appreciate you tuning in and watching a little Thursday Night Lightning.
Get out of that 2 H-back look here.
Yeah, still 2 guys in the backfield, and now I think they're going to call a timeout. That's at least their second timeout, maybe their third. So second, okay. So they have, let me show you where that is. You got it, okay, perfect. So 2 timeouts. We will take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Lightning football. With over 20 years of experience, Keystone Surfaces can make your natural stone dreams come true. They have accessible pricing, and the staff is always working to make sure their clients are 100% happy with the final product. They work with granite, marble, quartz, quartzite, onyx, and soapstone. If you're looking for exceptional quality for your next kitchen or bath project, give them a call today. All right, 8:02 to go in the second quarter. Lightning trying to hold the Patriots on 3rd and a long 6, maybe short 7. Would be huge to get a stop here as the Lightning also get the kickoff to start the second half. Pitch to Atkinson, makes the first man miss, gets close to the first down. Even if he doesn't get it, it's definitely 4-down territory.
Wow.
So they moved the chains. I didn't see Lightning were in good position. The first man there made him cut back and just missed the tackle. So they do give him the first down and move the chains.
Yeah, that was 56 Bourne there. He went straight for the quarterback, didn't really give him any time to think about it. It was just immediate pitch on that speed option.
Ballard comes in motion, gets set in the slot on the bottom of the formation. As Choate looks to the sideline. He's going to throw here on first down. Screen pass, caught, brought down immediately by Cruz Romano.
There he is again, and he's finding his fit out here. Able to bring down Jared White, number 5 there.
Yep, Jared White tackled the senior. And that play went for no gain, so 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Number 12, Romano.
Really cool to see these guys growing up. A lot of guys, you know, Romano, Max Watson, who unfortunately is lost for the season. Both of those guys are sophomores and have a really bright future ahead. Isaac Griffith on offense.
Yeah, and Jackson Loudon, that other defensive end out there. I believe that's Nivens is in right now.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Atkinson bounces it out. Trey Hope trips him up nicely, but I think he's going to have the first down.
Yeah, went for the shoelace tackle there on
38-yard line for another Patriots first
Atkinson, and it's not a bad idea. He will run you over.
You know, Atkinson's not the biggest guy. Doesn't look like he's just slippery, you know. He's got great vision, really good speed.
I've noticed really good balance.
Yeah,
he's able to stay on his feet no matter what.
So he is at the bottom of the screen. 2 men to the top. Choate looks right, throws right, over the head of, I believe that was 8, Kaya Schroeder.
Incomplete.
2, Trey Hope there. Or no, that was Ben Davis, number 3.
Defended
Gave him a little shove, wasn't much of defense. It was enough for him to not bring it in. Atkinson checking out for number 5.
You know, that last tackle that Trey Hope made on him, it kind of looked like he went back to the huddle a little slowly. It might just need a breather. But he is playing both ways.
Yeah, he kind of tried to jump out of that shoelace tackle, and he kind of came down hard. He got a lot of air there.
2 men in the backfield with Choate. Handoff to number 5, trying to get to the edge, cuts it back and right into the arms
over right side
of.
I believe that was number 9 again, Eli Black. It was.
Yards on the play brought down by Black.
Did a good job there, breaking down, form tackle. Wasn't the biggest hit, but he stopped the play from gaining, and now it's a 3rd and long for the Patriots. They have not had a lot of success through the air other than maybe 2 plays, 2 chunk plays.
Yeah, Atkinson is back in the game.
And they really don't even need to throw the ball. They've been that good at running the ball tonight.
Yeah. Let's see if Lightning can call up one of those negative plays, as Atkinson's going to get it from the Wildcat here. Oh, that man was moving. They didn't call it. He throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. That receiver on the bottom of the screen, number 7, was moving before the ball snapped. And nobody called it. Look at Hagan Joyner down there. He's saying, why didn't y'all call that? I mean, he did it right there in front of the line judge. Anyways, 4th and 10 upcoming. Lightning with a chance to get a stop, and like we said earlier, if they could.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, there is a whistle being blown. Let's see what the confusion is. Well, doesn't look like anybody called a timeout.
They had stopped the clock the play before, which was kept on the ground, and then they did not continue it until that play, and now they want to keep it running after an incompletion. So
clock issues.
Yeah, confusion in the press box down below us.
All right, so 4th and 10. Atkinson again is going to take the snap. He can run it or throw it, as we've seen a few times tonight. He's looking to throw, heaves it. Man out there, Ben Davis knocks it away.
And another PBU by Ben Davis. Uh-oh.
The penalty flag is going to be holding on the offense, so they will decline that, and the Lightning finally get a stop.
There's a holding call on the Patriots.
Again, another big stop by that Lightning defense, and that time it was a good job by the secondary. They weren't getting much pass rush in there.
At their own 38-yard line.
But a weak throw, and Davis was able to knock it away. Now the Lightning has a chance to score before the half. Depending on how quickly they do it, I assume they want to take some of the clock down here, not give South Haven much of a chance with the ball. Only 5.5 minutes remaining.
So the Lightning trot onto the field. Clock is at 5:28. It will start on the snap.
Showing that 4 wide look again.
Pop pass. Ben Davis gets the edge. Ben Davis got a blocker out there. He's got the first down across midfield to the 42 before he's finally brought down. So excellent job there. As we talked about earlier, they're bunching 4 in the box when we go 4 wides. They think it's going to be Eli Black on the run, and Coach Smith dials up a pop pass or jet sweep to get Ben Davis on the edge and around those or out of that box defense, and well-designed play.
They're feeding the hot hand right now, that's for sure.
So clock running. As Eli Black looks to the sideline, maybe an audible called here. 4 wides again. Pop pass the other way this time. Hope trying to get the edge. He's going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage.
Strung out.
I believe he got his face mask caught there.
Yeah, something looked weird there.
Yeah, kind of saw his head get dragged back, but maybe it was just his collar.
So they're going to say no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. As the clock winds down under 4.5 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, they had that success in the first jet sweep. They just flipped it and ran it again to the other side. And they're just trying to spread them out here. Expect a run up the middle here, or a run from Eli Black here soon.
Yep. Whistle blows as the Lightning are going to take a timeout here with 4:05 to go in the first half. All tied at 12. We will be back after this. You're watching Lightning football. Team Massey Properties has 44 years of real estate knowledge and experience serving the real estate needs of Shelby, Jefferson, Chilton, and surrounding counties. Offering aggressive marketing strategies to position your property for the sale in an ever-changing real estate market. Commercial, residential, investment, land, and farm real estate services. Call or text Matt Massey for all of your real estate needs. Let's go Lightning! .405 to play in the second quarter. Lightning on the move. That was the first timeout of the half taken by the Lightning, so they have 2 remaining. Four wide receivers again. They fake the pop pass this time. Black looking to throw. He's in trouble. And he's going to be taken down for a sack by number 51, who's having a huge game tonight. That is the senior Oliver Roush.
Yeah, he got immediate pressure there and just did a good job of chasing down Black. Black's a quick runner, but he did a good job breaking down, keeping us contained. The rest of the defense did a good job of swarming to him.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there that time. Black didn't really have any time to get that off.
Lots of early contact. Most of Evangel's yards on the ground have been after contact. Play clock is at 6 seconds right now.
Yeah, so you know what I'd like to see? Trey Hope can really spin it. It'd be cool to see
Another timeout.
a handoff to Trey instead of the pop pass
Their second of the half.
on that 4 wide formation. Get those DBs, you know, thinking it's another jet sweep, and throw it over the top. So again, another timeout called by the Lightning. We will take a quick break and be right back. From minor bumps to unexpected injuries, Southern Immediate Care is here with expert care when it matters most. If you aren't feeling well, visit Southern Immediate Care in Helena from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week at 225 Helena Marketplace. .3:15 to go in the first half. Mike Gavlak Stadium on the campus of Arnold High School in Panama City, Florida. Panama City Beach, Florida, rather, where the Lightning are all knotted at 12 with the South Haven Patriots from Springfield, Tennessee. Griffith motions out of the backfield, bunch formation. Black looking for Davis, high points it, he's got it. First down, Lightning.
They're going to keep throwing that ball to Davis as long as he keeps making plays like this.
25-yard line for the first down.
He does such a good job high pointing the ball and using his body to kind of box out the defender like a basketball player. And
right, like mentioned before, he has very good body control and when making these catches, knowing where he is, knowing where he needs to be to get that ball.
Yep.
And another good, fairly decent throw from Eli Black. That wasn't the best throw, but I mean, he got it up there, put it where his player could make a ball, or his receiver could make a play on the ball.
1st and 10, fakes the handoff to Nivens, follows him into the hole. Nice little gain there on first down.
Right side for a couple of yards.
Using Nivens there kind of like a tunnel rat. Just send him up in there and let the QB follow. Nivens is a physical young man.
Yep.
It's very good to use him on defense, but also in there blocking, kind of like what you used to see Alabama do with their big Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen running the ball and putting them in there for blocks.
So clock ticks under 2 minutes when this ball is snapped. Oh, and it's a bobbled snap. Black just has to fall on it. And the Lightning are again in 3rd and long. Last time this happened, we threw a 92-yard touchdown pass.
Right. And you think they'll go back to Ben Davis on this one? Can only imagine.
That's a strong possibility.
3rd down and about 16 or 18.
You know, this is the kind of situation when you've got a Max Watson in there at tight end that, you know, he just always manages to find a way to get wide open. With him out, that guy is Cruz Romano. Let's see if Coach Smith dials something up for him. Hope and Davis in motion. Eli Black up the middle. Black gets a short gain, tough yards inside the 30. And Coach Smith, I think, is going to call, nope, timeout is called by the Patriots here, so they used their last timeout. And we'll just keep it here since we've taken a couple of breaks. But I do want to mention, you know, our sponsors, we really appreciate their donations to the program, sponsoring these athletes. They make these broadcasts possible. We've got really nice camera equipment bringing you this video, and we've got the nice laptop, the nice soundboard, encoders, all that good stuff, tripods, as Chris Thompson was commenting on the nice tripod that we have. It's very smooth, and so we've got all top-notch equipment, and it's all because of these sponsors. So don't just look at your phone or something when the ads come on. Pay attention to those folks and look them up when you need their products or services, because they bring you these broadcasts. So out of the timeout, Coach Smith, let's see if he can pull a rabbit out of the hat here on 4th and 14. Black in trouble again to pass. Davis there again. Oh,
wow.
He gets hit by Atkinson. Cade Atkinson, rather.
Nice coverage by
Davis did another good job there to get his hands on the ball. That hit just jarred the ball loose. And
with that, the Patriots take over.
Jack Rush on the rush there. He got through pretty much unscathed straight to Eli Black, and Eli had to make that throw under a lot of pressure. Wasn't able to put maybe as much distance or as much zip on it as he wanted to.
Yeah.
They've got to pick that man up, but they've been running a 4-man front or a 4-man offensive line every time, including Cruz Romano, who's not much of a lineman.
So each team's defense stiffens on the last 2 drives. Patriots will try to put the 2-minute offense into effect here and get some points before the half as Choate's going down. That's Jack Loudon.
I believe that was Bourne that time.
Oh, was it Bourne? My bad.
That was Bourne. Loudon set the edge on the far side, and he had Choates had nowhere to go. But again, that's Witt showing off his speed off the edge. He is quick for a defensive end. Kind of reminds me of Wyatt Chandler's older brother, Zach Chandler.
Zach Chandler, yeah. Handoff, big hole, and number 5's got some speed. He gets to the outside, and then he fumbles it out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Trey Hope was right there.
He was running so fast, he must have had those arms chopping through the ball out.
Jared White showing the speed there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line
So
for the Patriots.
Fortunately, about 38 seconds ran off the clock from the time they snapped it till that play was over. Sorry, from the time the last play ended till that play was over.
All right, they've got 17 seconds, 16 seconds here to go. 50 yards. Evangel just got to play sound defense, keep everyone in front of them, and they'll be able to keep them out of the end zone. Can't let a big play. Cannot let Atkinson or White here get a big play. Make it any easier for them.
Choate throws it in the flats, and it's knocked away nicely by Eli Black.
Yeah, lockdown coverage. Good pass rush there from Caleb Woods. He was able to get back there. He's not the quickest, but when that man's running at you, he feels a lot closer than he is. Believe me.
He can get a head of steam going.
Oh, yeah, he's fallen on me a few times in practice when we played defense together, and that's a lot of man right there.
It doesn't feel good. So second and 10, ball's right at the 50. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, what's the equation? Is it mass times acceleration equals force? Something like that.
A lot of force.
Yeah, I wasn't the best at physics, but I know what to stay away from.
So Atkinson's just going to run up the middle and get hit by Cason Venable. Nice tackle there, young man.
Makes a big play. And that's going to be it for the first half.
Indeed it is. So very exciting first half. Kind of a defensive struggle, more so than you would think on a 100-yard regulation field in an 8-man game. But both defenses come up with a stop at the end of the half before the time ran out. And we're all knotted at 12.
Yep. Both sides of the ball for Evangel right now are playing big plays, while South Haven's kind of driving down the field slowly and methodically. Evangel's living off big plays, both on offense with the long completions to Davis and the big chunk runs. And then on defense, you've got South Haven will be driving, and then you got a big play from Romano, or you get a big play from Bourne, or you get a big play from Loudon, and it just stops the drive.
Yeah.
You know, it makes that – it's a big difference going from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to convert, a lot harder to call the plays as well for the coaches.
Indeed. So the Lightning cheerleaders now will perform for you at halftime. Let's see if we have any audio coming from the PA speakers up here with us, because you will be able to hear it loud and clear.
Are these all of these?
Yeah, that's the drives.
I don't know how to read this junk.
Okay. So as we're watching the cheerleaders just kind of reminiscing on the many trips to Panama City the team has had over the years, started, as Simon said, in 2019. That was the first year that we came down here. The year before that, we were supposed to play in Panama City, but there was a storm or something, and they relocated to Dayton, Tennessee. And Coach Smith mentioned on the coaches show it was very cold for that game, and Lightning won that game. And they've been to Panama City every year since, except for last year when we took a break, and 2020, which was the COVID year, as the Lightning Majorette will perform for us now. I guess the color guard didn't make the trip. Lightning have never lost in Panama City. So, big challenge to hold the rope this weekend, as I would have to say Freedom is the favorite here. Your mic's hot.
Yeah, coming in, it was exciting. It was late in the third quarter. It was just 12-0.
Yeah.
That did surprise me, just knowing how capable Freedom is, the talent that they have on there, the coach on the other sideline. So, coming down here, I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but just in the little bit of football, these are good teams that are down here. I mean, it's just impressive that, my first experience was 2 years ago when it was just 4 teams.
Right.
And so knowing that we have all these teams, and even, East Central and other teams from Alabama. I just think it's so awesome that we get to represent 8-man football. And I didn't get to mention in the second period, our second period sponsors were Keystone Surfaces and Crimson Septic. So, guys, thank you so much for that. But there's still a lot of football left. And it's I'm not saying it's an uphill climb, but this is a good team we're playing.
No doubt. And we do have a common opponent in the Freedom Cowboys. As we mentioned earlier, Freedom's probably the favorite to win it this year down here in Panama City. They've got a really good team. They won their a really tight or more tight than we thought it would be semifinal game before our game. And Jalen Venter is back for them at quarterback. He was not in the game that we played against them up in Huntsville. Of course, we didn't have Eli Black for that game. He went down right before halftime the week before against River Oaks. And so I'd love to get another shot at those guys.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that was one of those things that Coach Smith talked about. We just kind of came out flat from the word go. Like even the bus ride he had mentioned, just a flat ride. And, you know, it's tough. It's a 2-hour trip up there. Not trying to make excuses, but we've seen a big turnaround. You know, it's been a while since we've going into a second half where we're, you know, it's obviously tied.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of work to do. And, you know, even from this venue up here, playing on this 100-yard field, 53.25 yards wide, it's tough. Now, they've had a lot of big plays up the middle just like we have, but it's a daunting task. And I think we've seen us adjust, at least on the kickoffs, where I don't think we're going to kick it deep anymore tonight.
No, I don't think so either. So about 11 minutes to go in halftime. I think we will probably play some ads from our sponsors now and make sure we get all of those in tonight. Go ahead and pull up the Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Basecamp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle. Located in the 1022 Tower right next to Shelby Baptist Hospital, Dermatologists of Birmingham has been serving all ages in the Shelby, Chilton, and Bibb Counties area for almost 20 years. Discover healthier, more radiant skin with Dermatologists of Birmingham, your trusted experts for comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatology care in Alabama. Visit their website to book an appointment today. Visit Helena Hollow Entertainment Farm and Pumpkin Patch in Helena, Alabama for a day well spent. With everything from zip lines and 100-foot slides to live llamas and kangaroos, Helena Hollow has some form of fun for everyone in the family. Helena Hollow is open throughout the year for seasonal events including The Patch, Supper with Santa, Princess Brunch, Mother's Day Rodeo, and offers 3 event venues for birthday parties and other celebrations. Come see Helena Hollow, where the good times grow.
Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. With decades of experience, they offer one coordinated plan for your investments, tax-smart planning, business, and legacy. At Veritas, it all starts with a conversation and ends with a strategy tailored just for you. Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. Contact them at 205-598-1781.
With over 20 years of experience, Keystone Surfaces can make your natural stone dreams come true. They have accessible pricing, and the staff is always working to make sure their clients are 100% happy with the final product. They work with granite, marble, quartz, quartzite, onyx, and soapstone. If you're looking for exceptional quality for your next kitchen or bath project, give them a call today. Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Call Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba and trust the experience that counts. With over 17 years in this business, Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba has sold homes, flipped homes, and helped countless families and investors achieve their real estate dreams. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or your next big investment, she's got you covered. Call Mandy Welch at Exit Realty Cahaba today, because your next move deserves to be the right move. There's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to planning for your future. Chandler Financial Group understands that your financial goals are unique and your needs are going to change at various stages of your life. With over 28 years of experience in financial services, they can help you tailor a financial plan that meets your unique needs. Call Chandler Financial Group today at 205-620-9499 to schedule your free initial consultation. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth. At Davis Orthopedics, we understand the toll that athletics can take on our bodies. Our sports medicine services utilize cutting-edge surgical techniques and rehabilitation to help patients recover from injuries and surgery and get back on the field. Appointments are available online at mattdavisortho.com. Matt Davis Orthopedics is a proud supporter of Evangel Lightning Athletics. Enhanced Dental is redefining the dental experience by helping you achieve and maintain comprehensive dental wellness. Dr. Morris and his staff are highly skilled and trained in several areas of dentistry, including preventative and general dentistry, root canals, dental implants, and cosmetic dentistry. They pride themselves on providing painless dentistry with a focus on aesthetics and helping you maintain a healthy smile for life. Contact Enhanced Dental today to schedule your appointment and experience extraordinary dental care. Strike lightning. Team Massey Properties has 44 years of real estate knowledge and experience serving the real estate needs of Shelby, Jefferson, Chilton, and surrounding counties. Offering aggressive marketing strategies to position your property for the sale in an ever-changing real estate market. Commercial, residential, investment, land, and farm real estate services. Call or text Matt Massey for all of your real estate needs. Let's go Lightning! Window Wonders 205 is a local residential home window replacement company. We replace your old windows with high-quality, American-made, energy-efficient vinyl windows that have easy open and easy clean features. Our windows are tinted, filled with low-E argon gas, and come with a lifetime warranty. Tad Samples is your owner, salesperson, and installer, so you only have to deal with one person. Please call today for your free estimate.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988, located in Clanton on Highway 31 just south of historic downtown Clanton.
From minor bumps to unexpected injuries, Southern Immediate Care is here with expert care when it matters most. If you aren't feeling well, visit Southern Immediate Care in Helena from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week at 225 Helena Marketplace. When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com. All right, under a minute to go at halftime. So both teams appear to be making their way back to the respective sidelines. So Simon, 12-12 at halftime. Very back and forth first half, which finally ended with 2 stops by each defense. What do you think are the keys for the Lightning, or what are you seeing needs to happen here in the second half?
Well, one thing's for sure that I remember from being on special teams was Coach Andrew Welch will make an adjustment. He's going to change something here. Expect to see a big play on the special team side of the ball, whether it's returning or kicking, whether it's an onside kick or some sort of switch up on the return. But also the defense, they kind of just need to keep doing what they're doing. Obviously limit the big plays from Atkinson and White and, what have you. But they've done a pretty good job of playing sound defense. They've just let a few plays and a few drives really get away from them. Now they've got a chance to rest up. Eli for sure needs the rest.
Yeah.
But on the offensive side of the ball, they just need to keep the ball. Eli's doing a good job of throwing it. I think they should keep it in the air. And if Griffith, if there isn't anything wrong with him, which I don't think there is, I didn't see him go down bad any times, but if they can get that run game going again.
Yeah, it might help to control the clock a little bit with the run game. With Griffith, up the middle, and then Hope and Davis on those jet sweeps to try to eat some clock. Keep the ball, like they say, the best defense is a good offense, and we can keep their best offense. No, best defense is a good offense because you keep their offense off the field.
Right. Yeah, and for South Haven, I think they need to throw the ball better. They haven't done a great job.
Wow. Did y'all see that? We just saw an amazing shooting star go across the sky. That was incredible. I hate we didn't get that on camera. Not your fault, Chris. But you do need to step. No, just kidding. All right. Deep right kick to start the second half, and 2 Lightning defenders run into each other, and one man is down, and that was a mistake, as I think that was Trey Hope ran into. Was that Ben Davis that was deep?
Yeah, and they didn't communicate there on who had that ball. Hope really turned around and ran for that. He should have set up the block once he once he saw Davis was going for it.
Yeah, that's
not
where
what
you got to be like
see.
a center fielder and call the ball.
Right. That's the thing with those pooch kicks. I was saying expect to see a big play on special teams. That was almost it for South Haven.
Yeah, that's one of those times where I'm surprised we don't have a trainer or one was assigned.
Right.
For, a big event like this.
That's what I was mentioning earlier is kind of surprising there's no trainer out here. That is Davis, who was down, and he's up, but walking gingerly on that right leg. I think he banged his knee up a little bit.
Right. It's rough to see a guy like Davis go down. He was the leading receiver in the first half, had a lot of big plays. He scored on that 92-yarder on 3rd and long. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Hate to see that.
With the ball at their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10.
But like you were saying, those shooting stars, one of the coolest things when I was at OSIT in Fort Benning was when we had our night vision on at night. You can see every star instead of just you can literally see everything that's giving off lume in the sky. So you see shooting stars all the time. We even saw a comet one night. You didn't need the night vision to see that. It was really cool.
We'll talk about that a little more in a minute as Eli Black is flanked by Isaac Griffith in the backfield. Hope is in motion. Eli Black's going to follow Griffith up the middle, but he gets hit for no gain, maybe a loss. I think that was 51 again.
I don't think it was. Was that 12?
Or was it 12?
That
Sorry.
was a single-digit number.
They were both in the same area.
Yeah.
So 12, Samuel Hill on that tackle.
Yard loss on the play.
They're going to say Black lost 2 yards on that? Wow. So 2nd and 12 upcoming, and Ben Davis is back in the huddle, so that's good to see.
Yeah, they took Griffith off the field for him. They're going to get back in that full wide look.
And there are the Patriots, and that they've also got a 5th man cheated up there as Black's going to try to find his way through and gets a few yards, but hard to run through 5 when you only got 3 blockers.
Yeah, and that was number 12 again, Samuel Hill making the play. He's fired up down there. He's a smaller guy, but they got him inside packed in there. He's one of those 4 guys that they have stacked up in the box.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, so after the 3-yard gain, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8, maybe 9. Lightning with a tight end at the top of the formation this time. Black rolls right, gets hit hard by a defender, and Ben Davis makes the catch, but yes, Black does pop up. Okay, good to see. And Ben Davis trotting back to the huddle, still a little bothered by that right leg, and it's pretty obvious.
4th and 1 yard to go.
So 4th and 1 here. Let's see, Jack Nivens and Loudon trot into the huddle.
Hope comes off the field. Black goes back in.
Lightning going to go heavy here.
Griffith's in there. Big Eli Mack lacing up them cleats. He's ready to go. Supposed to tie those before the play.
And it's good to see him doing well because Coach Smith also mentioned he's got a shoulder issue. Both of the Elis have a shoulder issue tonight. I formation. Black over the left side. He's got the first down. Where he stacked up. Blow the whistle, refs. Come on. Forward progress was obviously stopped. So they give him the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I think Black just looked to fall forward there for it, but they ended up clearing a hole on that left side. Big, I believe that's 54, Wyatt Chandler, moving some bodies, and he was able to get a couple more yards there. Sure, if he had his head up and wasn't expecting to just fall, he would have picked up a few more.
Yep, Chandler, the senior, has played a lot of football for the Lightning. So they stay in the I here on 1st down. Hand it off to Griffith. Following his blockers, nice gain, almost another 1st down, 9 yards.
Yeah, I figured they'd start giving him the ball more. He ran the ball good.
Yeah.
In the first half, he's their leading rusher. Well, behind Eli Black, their leading rusher, who's not
Right.
Eli.
Not named Eli.
And Eli, he comes from a long heritage of Evangel. Well, Hayden Black might have been a legend. Harris was a good athlete while he was here as well. And he's not the youngest. They still got Riggs.
That's right. Griffith gets the first down yardage out close to the 50-yard line.
Black to Griffith once again.
And there's a man down.
For the first down.
That was Chandler.
Was that Chandler?
Slow to get up.
Ball
Yeah.
at the 49-yard line.
He's all right.
A lot of hard hitting going on, and like you said earlier, the Patriots defense isn't huge. They kind of remind me of Lightning's defense the last few years, where we had a bunch of guys across the front who weren't the biggest guys, but they could run.
Got some height to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that Franklin Christian defense. They were the same way.
That's right.
From last year. We did not play them this year, did we?
No. And two tights, I formation once again. They go hard count. Patriots do a good job not jumping off sides, and Black dropped the snap.
Black with the recovery.
So play results in neither a gain or a loss. But it brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
We've got Coach Wolf up here at the top of the press box with us, and he thought the Patriots were in the neutral zone there.
Yeah, they were a bit lenient since he didn't call snap the ball. They didn't call it.
Lightning stay with the two tights, I formation. Toss sweep to Griffith this time. He's dropped in the back. No, he's not. He spins out of it. Great job just to get free and get one more yard before number 5, Jared White, brings him down, as Ben Atkinson looked like he was shot out of a cannon coming through there.
Yeah, he's going to continue to be all over the field tonight. He's just a high motor player. He's quick, he's fast, he's got it all. Not a lot of size though. But everybody from up here looks smaller than they are.
So another 3rd and long situation for the Lightning. They found themselves in 3rd and 10 or more a few times tonight. Watch number 3 here. Looks like Atkinson is going to be playing Davis. Fakes a handoff. Black gets tripped up as he was almost able to spring free there, but number 8, Kaya Schroeder, trips him up. It's going to bring up 4th and about 6.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Aggressive play call. This side of the field, they could punt it.
Yeah. Could punt it and play defense. We've taken over. We're almost 7 minutes has expired here already in the 3rd quarter. Black rolls to his left, finds a man out there. Ben Davis perfectly thrown, and he is dropped around the 34-yard line. Give him the 32.
And it's been a 3-on-3 battle all night. Ben Davis and Cade Atkinson. That time Davis was able to outrun him on the kind of a short crossing route. And just a good catch. He's got really safe hands. He's had one drop earlier this game, but really he's caught everything they've thrown his way.
Yeah, and that drop was a heavily contested drop. It wasn't like he just wasn't touched.
Griffith checking out here late. They only have 7 men out there.
And the Lightning might have to call a timeout. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Smith's going for it.
Well, the back judge hasn't raised his hand. Oh, there's I forget we have a play clock. There's the timeout. So we will take a break and be right back. All tied up still at 12. You're watching Lightning football. Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Base Camp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle.
lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com.
4:39 to go in the third quarter. Lightning 1st and 10 around the 32-yard line. Black bobbles the snap, weaving his way through the hole, breaks free inside the 20, angling to the corner. Touchdown, Lightning!
Bobbled the snap, gave it time to kind of look what his offensive line was giving him, and just burst right up to the seam, made kind of shed a little tackle, a weak tackle, and used his speed to get to the edge there. Seeing a lot of hands on hips on that South Haven defense. Don't know if that's from disappointment or fatigue, but either way, it's not a good look.
I'm trying to figure out why we've got the picture-in-picture. Okay, it went away. I just noticed the picture-in-picture.
This
Okay.
is a look we haven't seen much tonight. 5-man front, 2 receivers.
Black looking for Hope. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. First one of the night for the Lightning.
Pass complete to Hope.
That was a great catch.
And with 4:27
And pass.
left in the third quarter, the Evangel Lightning take the lead.
Yeah, and Hope, even though he doesn't have a lot of experience playing, he does have seniority on this team. He is a senior, I believe. He's just one of those guys who's just an athlete, using his hands. And he has really good chemistry with Ben Davis. Those are him, Eli, and Ben, a tight trio.
So that was a 10-play drive that took 7 minutes and 29 seconds. 8 rushes and 2 passes. 77 yards, 4 first downs, and a Lightning touchdown.
Kept that defense honest the whole drive and moving the ball consistently in both aspects of the game, converting on a big 3rd and long. Big plays, thriving on those big plays.
Yep, the Lightning seem to overcome those 3rd and longs. Onside, caught by number 8. He's going to try to run it. Brought down by Loudon right around midfield.
Who attempts a return to the 50-yard line. Patriots ball, 1st
So
and 10.
I think Wes pointed out at halftime or right before halftime that there was only one drive in the first half where the team on offense didn't start the possession in plus territory. So each team getting a short field tonight. And the Patriots have excellent field position as Atkinson gets the carry, runs into Caleb Woods, and he drags him down for a short gain.
He gets those paws on you, you ain't going nowhere. Probably about got whiplash from when he got grabbed there. He was moving quick.
Still got 3 yards, but
that's a 3-yard gain.
he's going to remember not to run at number 99 again.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You got Jackson, Loudon, Whitbourne, both guys. I can't imagine either of them. Well, actually, J-Lo's pretty big, but none of them over 200 pounds. And you got Big Woods, and he's easily in the 300s.
Little counter play here, or wham play rather, and Atkinson is loose again down the sideline. He cuts back. Touchdown for the Patriots.
Touchdown.
I get dizzy watching him run. Oh, yeah. He's got good vision. Real good vision.
So the Patriots are within a 2-point conversion here of tying it up.
Can't analyze it, can't coach it.
So that drive was 2 plays, 2 running plays, 50 yards. Atkinson's going to get the direct snap, and they're going to stop him. Big two-point conversion denial there by the Lightning.
Yeah, that was a big sea of lightning up in there. Big Woods came over the top. Really, that D-line just set up a wall there.
Yep.
Backers did a good job.
Patriots keeping it close.
Can't ask for much more out of your defense. Even after they give up a big play, they're able to maintain a 2-point lead, and it's still a close one. It's going to be tight all night.
Scott, I thought when we were coming to Florida it was going to be warm. I'm starting to get a little chilly.
Yeah, when that sun goes down.
Weather was great today. The water's been crystal clear all week, really. Can't ask for much better.
You know, it is a little different vibe down here with, you know, I shouldn't have said anything. Now I drew a blank. Who am I talking about?
Rush to kick off.
Kurt?
For the Patriots.
No. The Cooks All the Barbecue.
Oh, you're talking about, is it Fowler Vic's dad?
No. All right, after this play. So the ball lands, and then hesitation there by Ben Davis, and he gets mauled around the 25-yard line, rather.
Looked like a deer in headlights, and that was Samuel Hill again. Came flying down there.
Talk about Coach Donovan.
Jack Donovan, thank you. Jack just came to my.
Oh, you're
to
right.
my lips.
He's usually down here in Panama. He's feeding every single person who wears an Evangel anything.
3-yard line.
Yeah, so it's a little different vibe because usually when we get here, they've already been here for a couple of days and they're smoking a bunch of meat and there's a fire pit going and everything.
Yeah, it's usually coming down here for Panama, it's usually a great experience just for the camaraderie and socialism.
That's right.
Not socialism, socializing.
Socializing, yeah. We knew what you meant. Look at this formation.
Yeah, that was goofy. Hagen's trying to get cute here with his play call.
And timeout called by, hey, we got a timeout called by the Patriots. That was a success. So we'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching Lightning Football. Visit Helena Hollow Entertainment Farm and Pumpkin Patch in Helena, Alabama for a day well spent. With everything from zip lines and 100-foot slides to live llamas and kangaroos, Helena Hollow has some form of fun for everyone in the family. Helena Hollow is open throughout the year for seasonal events including The Patch, Supper with Santa, Princess Brunch, Mother's Day Rodeo, and offers 3 event venues for birthday parties and other celebrations. Come see Helena Hollow, where the good times grow.
Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. With decades of experience, they offer one coordinated plan for your investments, tax-smart planning, business, and legacy. At Veritas, it all starts with a conversation and ends with a strategy tailored just for you. Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. Contact them at 205-598-1781.
3:27 to play in the third quarter. Lightning starting a drive here, and they motion out into that funky formation. 3 men wide to the top of the formation, 2 to the bottom, 1 man in the backfield with Eli Black. He throws it to him. That's Ben Davis trying to make a couple of guys miss. The third guy tracks him down right about midfield, but a nice play design there as Davis was in the backfield. The only other man back there was Eli Black, the quarterback, and he just runs a little curl route.
Staying in the formation.
Yep. So James Wolfe is your center. Swings it out to Hope this time. Nice job to pick it up off the turf there before it hits the ground and gets about a 3-yard gain.
Pass out to Hope in the flat.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can to isolate Davis out there, get him one-on-one with one of these corners because I think they have the confidence in him to outrun him or run a better route than they can cover. He's proved it tonight that he's brought his A game, this junior.
How many plays can you run out of this formation?
Telling you, Hagen plays too much NCAA.
Little run pass option here as Black is going to be dropped in the backfield. There's that man again, Samuel Hill.
Yeah, and Davis wasn't able to pick up the block there.
By Hill. Back to the 49-yard line. third down.
I don't think he knew what he was supposed to do there, what his assignment was.
So when they stay in it, this time it's going to be a double pass looking for Davis. Can he reach under it? No, but Atkinson can, and Atkinson intercepts it.
Atkinson at the 30-yard line.
Hope just kind of throwing it off balance and gave too much of a lead to Ben Davis.
Yeah. Atkinson finally got a win there on defense. He's been kind of maybe not picked on, but worn out all night covering Davis. Did a good job there getting underneath the ball. Davis was trying to high point it, run underneath, and just didn't have the speed for it. Wasn't a very pretty throw there by Hope.
So momentum Patriots now as they scored on their last drive and then get a stop here or a turnover and look to capitalize. This will be their deepest starting position, I believe, of the night. As 5 gets to the outside, run down by Trey Hope nicely. As the speedy Jared White was one man away from getting loose.
It's a good job there by Hope to come down and Loudon giving him the chase out there to him. And it's a big thing when your DBs can come down and get physical, especially your cornerbacks. You know, oftentimes they'd rather just sit back in coverage, but this game with all the running South Haven's having to do, Hope really did a good job of stepping up, doing something that's not really his job, you know.
Yeah. So unbalanced formation for the Patriots. 2 men in the backfield with Choate. Hands it off to Atkinson. He gets, oh my goodness, how did he get through that? I thought I saw a Lightning defender about to light him up in the backfield, and he just squirted through there for about 8 yards.
Yeah, I noticed they've taken Bourne out of the game. He was huge on stopping the run and getting tackles for loss in the first half, even a sack. They've got Nivens
is in there for him. Maybe it's just, maybe he's hurt. I don't know.
I can see him standing down there. Hanging around next to Coach. He's ready to go in.
Snap, direct snap to Atkinson. He gets hit pretty hard there by Case and Venable.
Venable's made a few game-saving tackles here. Wasn't able to stop the first down, but if he doesn't make that tackle, he's in deep trouble.
Nevertheless, the result of the play is a first down as the clock winds close to the end of the third quarter. Will possibly be the last play.
They're just gonna
they
let
might
the
not
clock
snap
run
it
out.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, they are going to snap it.
What the heck?
Or maybe they're trying to draw us off sides. Okay, the clock expires. So we will go to the fourth quarter. 2 points ahead for the good guys, but Patriots on the move. We'll be right back. You're watching Lightning football.
Good game.
Call Mandy Welch and trust the experience that counts. With over 17 years in this business, Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba has sold homes, flipped homes, and helped countless families and investors achieve their real estate dreams. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or your next big investment, she's got you covered. Call Mandy Welch at Exit Realty Cahaba today, because your next move
They're a gain of about 9. Sorry, I wasn't able to catch that. We're having some difficulties here. Wasn't able to catch who got that tackle.
Sorry about that. We've got a little technical issue going on here where I think we're back now.
Late sub.
It's okay.
Loudon for Nivens.
Second and short. Direct snap to Atkinson. He's got the first down, gets loose, and hit by Eli Black, trying to strip the ball free down around the 40.
If they want to stop him, stop this run, they're going to have to get down in a 4-man front. Woods takes up a lot of area, but there's only so much, you can ask of Venable and a banged-up Eli to do here. I don't see why they don't put. I guess they're keeping Chandler out of the game because he's also starting on that O-line, or Nivens. Both play on both sides of the ball. Staying in the same formation here.
Throwing it is Atkinson, wide open.
Atkinson pass.
And he's going to be into the end zone for a Patriots touchdown. That's Jack Rush, the senior.
Touchdown.
And
Patriots.
he just completely fooled the Lightning defense. Busted coverage.
Pass completed to Rush.
Yeah, Atkinson was showing a QB zone there, and he ended up at the last second pulling it and throwing up over the top. Too easy for the senior there, Rush, to just get down the field. He's having himself a pretty decent game here on both sides of the ball.
So big two-point conversion if the Lightning can get a stop here. Trying to run through Lightning defense, and he does. Atkinson gets the conversion. And it's a 6-point lead, as that was a 6-play, 71-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 31 seconds off the clock. 5 running plays for 30 yards, 1 pass completion for 41 yards, and a touchdown. And the Patriots have all the momentum after the Lightning come out and score first in the second half. Take a 20-12 lead. It's been 14 unanswered from the folks from Springfield, Tennessee.
Right.
And real quick, our third period sponsors right there were Enhanced Dental and Chandler Financial Group.
Good deal. Thank you, Matt. So 10:36 to go in the fourth quarter, and Lightning need a big drive here.
Roush to kick off for the Patriots.
Roush's kick is deep, fielded by Ben Davis. Angling to the left side, open field tackle made by Atkinson.
Usually you'd say that's a good field position, but with the way the game's been all night, they're kind of behind a little bit here.
It's not even decent field position.
Right. Thought he had a lane there up the left side, but a couple blocks slipped, and everybody stayed in their area, brought him down.
Lightning taking their time in the huddle.
4 wide again. There's that man in the slot, bottom of your screen.
Davis goes in motion. He will lead Eli Black into the hole, who bounces out after spinning off of a defender. And he'll have the first down up close to midfield around the 49.
At the 49-yard line.
Offensive line did a great job of walling off that whole right side and gave Eli a bounce back lane there, and then Eli did the smart thing there to not take contact, not try and, seek a few more yards running out of bounds. He needs to, I'm sure he's feeling it at this point in the game.
So what do you do when you got 4 wides and they're stacking 4 in the box? You motion the slot guy in to help block, and that's what Ben Davis did right there for Eli Black.
Did a good job chipping that shoulder and giving him just an extra split second to find his lane.
Counterplay, Griffith dropped for a short gain.
Hand off to 22, Griffith.
Yeah, that's number 11.
Brought down by Carter.
Cannon Carter.
1 yard gain on the play.
So they give Griffith almost 2 yards on that, as the clock is under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Not time to press here. Take your time, offense. Use some of that clock. A nice 7 or 8 minute drive would be nice here. And the Lightning, oh, the defense lined up in the neutral zone.
Flags down.
Number 19 was just
Encroachment.
Right there in the neutral zone. Trevor McCarter. Yeah, and that sets up a third and short, or a second and short here. You wonder if the Lightning will take a chance on a deep ball.
Yeah.
With how consistent they've been on third downs, you can't be scared to. And Eli's been throwing the ball well. Obviously, Davis has been catching the ball well.
They might. Just depends on how much clock Coach Smith wants to eat.
Yeah, and honestly, that could determine it. If they score quickly here, then tying it up would be nice, giving both sides of both teams, time.
Tight end to the top, 2 right wide to the bottom. Davis in motion, handoff. No, he fakes the handoff to Griffith. Does Eli Black rolls to his left and gets a short gain out of bounds around the 42.
Avoids a couple of tackles and chased out of bounds.
Looks like they're going to say he got no gain.
He did a lot of running for no gain.
So maybe a yard or two. Third and short upcoming.
Yeah, obviously 4 down territory here. I think they'll go to Griffith. Yep, bringing in the power for him, or the power I.
And 2 tight ends. Handoff. Griffith, he's got the first down.
Great blocking.
I think it's going to be close.
I think he got right at it. Great blocking. Griffith got cut down and was able to fall for them.
He did get the first down, so they moved the chains.
For a first and 10
and
the
clock will continue to run.
Really good running from Griffith here later in the game, wearing him down. He's got that knee brace. He got hit low there. I think he might be feeling it a little bit. But that wear and tear is just going to come with it.
So Black is alone in the backfield this time as the Lightning go 2 tights and 2 wides. Hope in motion. Counterplay. Black got a hole right side. Bounces it to the outside, then cuts back to the middle. Foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Lightning.
For a Lightning touchdown.
He was stripped of the football, but not until he crossed the goal line. So the Lightning tie it up with a chance to go ahead.
Yeah, and he was able to use his speed going almost horizontally up and down the field. Didn't have to fight through much contact there. Chance here to take the lead.
Lightning take their time in the huddle here as
they're going back to that wonky formation. I don't know how else to describe it. You got a 3-on-3 battle at the bottom of your screen. Oh my gosh, there's no way they don't throw the screen here.
Yep, throw it. Eli's going to throw it the other way, though, and it gets knocked down. Yeah, the Lightning had numbers down here at the bottom of the screen. I guess either the coaches didn't see it or Eli didn't have authority to change the play.
Yeah, and Griffith and Chandler there are very frustrated. That was – you had, I believe that was Cruz Romano, Wyatt Chandler, and Eli McDonald all at the bottom of your screen versus 2 defensive backs. And if they can simply zip the ball out to Griffith quickly enough, that's almost guaranteed points. Missed opportunity there. I'm not a coach, though.
So 8:11 to go. That last scoring drive by the Lightning, 5 plays, 63 yards, all running plays, including that last 41-yard scamper by Eli Black.
Sanders to kick off for the Lightning.
Onside kick by Sanders, and it goes past the first guy and then scooped right into the arms of number 11. That was Cannon Carter on the return.
5-yard line, where the Patriots will take
So
over
first and 10 around the 36 for the Patriots to start this drive. All tied up with the Lightning.
Yeah, Carter did a good job there. Almost like a center fielder coming up on a ground ball, able to scoop it and run with it. Yeah, like what you were saying earlier, the more these teams play on this field, the more chopped up it's going to get, and those kicks are just going to get harder and harder to field when they're bouncing like that.
Patriots direct snap to Atkinson. He gets stopped for a short gain this time.
Not much room there.
That was Loudon again.
Maybe a 1-yard
No, that was
gain.
Bourne and Woods.
Brought down by the big guy, number 99, Caleb Woods.
The PA announcer just described Caleb Woods as the big guy.
Yeah, Caleb, he had a very unique, very interesting nickname. Big Woods was his nickname. Probably still is. Wonder where he gets that name from. His brother Braden was also a unit.
Yep.
Many, many years ago.
So 3-man front for the Lightning. Handoff, Atkinson. He bounces it to the outside, spins off of one defender. Finally stopped, but not before he gets a first down. Just when you look like you got him hemmed up, he squirts free. So under 7 minutes to play now. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Pro set. Choke. Quick slant. Pass is caught. Race to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots.
Jared White.
Number 5, Jared White.
And he beat Ben Davis on the slant route.
Yeah, this wide open field, no safety help. One-on-one.
It's a tall task.
Right, and pass coverage, man-to-man pass coverage in 8-man football is probably one of the most difficult things you can do, especially on a 100-yard field in the sport of football. It's just hard. They make one cut, they get a little bit of separation, and it gets really scary real quick.
So 2 tight ends and a couple of H-backs as Atkinson just bounces to the outside and beats Cruz Romano to the corner. And it's an 8-point lead.
34 to 26.
With 6:32 to go. That last scoring drive was 3 plays, 64 yards. It only took a minute and 30 seconds.
You wonder if they scored too quick.
Oh, yeah. A lot of time left.
Now this Lightning's defense, even if we do respond, we've got to get a stop and got to get a 2-point conversion.
Well, we managed a 7-minute touchdown drive to start the second half. Maybe we can put something like that together to close out the fourth quarter. That would be nice, but the best we can do is tie it.
Roush to kick off.
Yeah, tie it.
Patriots.
Give them the least amount of time as possible. You don't want to give them a chance to score after we score here unless we do not get the 2-point conversion. If we score here. Let me bite my tongue here.
Roush with a high kick. Hope lets it drop, picks it up, and then gets spun down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, brought down there by number 53, Jack Nivens.
Yeah, ran into Jack Nivens and fell down. I guess they didn't give him his forward progress to the 30. They're going to mark it back to the 28. So gut check time for the Lightning. Haven't found themselves in this position in Panama City in a long time.
Yeah, but Coach Smith has been in plenty of games like this. Hagan as well. Romano, Coach Romano, all these coaches have been around this.
2 tights, 2 wide receivers, Black alone in the backfield. He's going to throw it right side and not on the same page with Trey Hope.
Pass out into the flats. Intended.
Miscommunication there.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, going back to that 2019 championship game down here in Panama when it was 92-90, the Lightning came out on top. Overtime game. We came back from, I believe, down 24 in the fourth.
Yes, we were down. I think we were down 24 multiple times and somehow came back and won that game. That was back before we started video streaming.
8-Man Extreme does have that video up.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So 6:24 to go. Black up the middle on 2nd down. He almost bounced it to the outside, got tripped up by number 8, and that might have saved a touchdown. Caius Schroeder with the tackle.
Tripped up by Schroeder.
But anyway, the 92-90 game that I have downloaded that, and I have, so Chad Parks and I were calling that game on audio. That was when we were doing audio only streaming. And so one day I'm going to mix the two and have to do a little editing, but then I'm going to upload it back to our channel.
Yeah. Of course, that was 6 years ago this time of year.
Yep. So timeout's going to be called here by Coach Smith, I believe, indeed. So 5:32 to go. Lightning down by 8. We'll take a break and be right back. Enhanced Dental is redefining the dental experience by helping you achieve and maintain comprehensive dental wellness. Dr. Morris and his staff are highly skilled and trained in several areas of dentistry, including preventative and general dentistry, root canals, dental implants, and cosmetic dentistry. They pride themselves on providing painless dentistry with a focus on aesthetics and helping you maintain a healthy smile for life. Contact Enhanced Dental today to schedule your appointment and experience extraordinary dental care. Strike lightning. 34-26, Patriots over the Lightning. 5:32 to play in the fourth quarter. Lightning need a drive and a 2-point conversion to tie it. 3rd and 7 upcoming for Eli Black in the offense. Low snap. Throws it out to the left side and too low for
Black with the
Ben Davis.
To Davis, incomplete. Atkinson on the breakup.
4th down upcoming. Decision time for Coach Smith.
And 8.
Yeah, that arm's getting worn out there for Eli. Wasn't able to put enough under it for Davis to get back to it, get back to that ball.
Nick Sanders and Jack Nivens run onto the field. So does Sawyer Welch. I think the Lightning are going to punt.
Really?
Trey Hope in punt formation.
South Haven ain't having it. They are not buying it one bit.
Surely they're not going to fake it here.
They're going to call a delay of game on them.
Flags on the field. That's a delay of game on the Lightning.
South Haven is fired up over there on that far sideline. Although I'm not sure what a delay of game here will really affect if they're not going to have a guy back there to return this punt.
To the 31-yard line.
As long as it's pure, it should go pretty far.
High snap. Hope brings it down. It's a short punt, gets a lightning bounce, but out of bounds at the 49.
Yeah, I think
the 49-yard line.
I think that was number 5. No, not White. Somebody from South Haven got a hand on that ball coming off the foot, I believe.
May have, and Lightning defense has never this season needed a stop as big as this one.
Yeah. Patriots are going to come out, try and run the ball down their throat. You wonder if they're going to. It's 4.
So, whistle blown to stop play here. Let's see what they're discussing.
You wonder if they don't bring in Chandler here to help out Woods. Right. Yeah, expect Atkinson to carry the ball here mostly.
Snap to him. Presses the hole, but he gets swarmed under for a loss.
Atkinson with the keeper.
I believe Bourne was the first one to get contact there, and Romano finishes it up.
Brings up second down and 11.
You know number 3's probably going to run it, but was it the last drive or the drive before last where he did that tight end pass right over the middle and it was wide open?
That was the last drive when they scored.
So whoever's playing defensive end has got to get a hand on him and disrupt his route.
2 backs.
Handoff. Atkinson stopped again. No gain, maybe a yard.
And that's Venable getting the contact there behind the line of scrimmage. And
about a yard on the carry. Ball's on the
that kid is tough.
3rd and 11.
I mean, he can't be 150 pounds soaking wet. And he is in there mixing it up with the big boys and making some big hits down there.
Yeah, last year it was the only backer I can tell out there that started last year was Eli Blackett.
Yeah.
The size has definitely gone down from guys like Nick Cloud, Paul Dixon, and me. But I like the physicality of Venable. Getting in the backfield that time, shooting the gap. I got him playing Sam
Can't
out
tell.
there right now.
And I think the Patriots are going to call timeout here. Yep. So we'll take a break and be right back. 3:35 to go. You're watching Lightning football.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988. Located in Clanton on Highway 31, just south of historic downtown Clanton.
From minor bumps to unexpected injuries, Southern Immediate Care is here with expert care when it matters most. If you aren't feeling well, visit Southern Immediate Care in Helena from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week at 225 Helena Marketplace.
Yeah, well, 9
3:35 to play.
Team.
Lightning needing a stop here on 3rd and 11. Handoff to number 9, and there's a hold on the outside that's not called as Loudon was getting held.
Ballard over the right side.
But
Brought down by number 42.
Nevertheless, the Lightning get a stop here. Well, it's 4th and 7 upcoming. Let's see if they'll punt it and play defense or take a shot here on 4th down.
Third.
I think it's actually 4th and 8. So the Lightning call their 3rd and final timeout with 3:32 to play. That's how big this 4th down is.
Yeah, that was Davis again coming down making a big play, and you can tell he's tired, he's feeling it. But
yeah, these guys are beat up. We talked about how South Haven had an extra week to prepare and rest up as they got bounced in the semifinals of their conference tournament.
4th down.
And the Lightning had to play in their championship game last week.
For the line to gain.
yeah, this team just needs to realize you don't get a lot of chances like this. You know you're hurt, you know you're gassed, you know you're fatigued, but you do not get this chance again. Or there's a chance you never get to play this game again. And so they got to find a way to fight through it and push through. And
well, here's your ball game. 4th and 8. Direct snap to Choate. He throws it. It's intercepted by Loudon. Oh, my goodness. Jack Loudon just returned it inside the 30-yard line. Choate threw it right into his hands.
Right place, right time for Loudon. He had no clue what to do with that ball when it got in his hands but run. And he kind of gallops. He's got that longer frame, and he did a great job of staying in his place. He read that screen pass there and was just waiting on it.
Yeah, why pass in that situation? 4th and 8. I mean, like the old coach says, when you throw the ball, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them ain't good.
Right.
And we just saw one of them there.
Yeah, I believe that was Atkinson who threw that ball. Was it? No, that was Choate.
Yeah, it was Choate, yeah. So, after the turnover, the Lightning have new life. 1st and 10 at their 27-yard line of the Patriots, going for it all to Alex Martin. It is knocked down. Nicely done by number 11 of the Patriots.
That's Carter again.
Yep.
But the defense lined up. They stacked 5 in the box versus Evangel's 3 linemen and a quarterback. I wonder if they'll continue to have that set out there, knowing this is a passing situation. If Eli's able to put that ball maybe towards deeper down the field and give Martin room to run underneath it, that's most likely a quick scoring play. Interesting call by Hagens to go for it all there, or Coach Hagen.
2nd and 10. Counter play. Black cuts it back. He's got pay dirt. Touchdown, Lightning.
For the Lightning touchdown.
You cannot call that up more beautifully. That counter, those pulling guards, it just gets you fired up. Big Chandler, big McDonald, moving bodies. And I believe Eli went untouched on that one.
That was pretty.
And Isaac Griffith checks in. Jackson Loudon checks out. And he was one of the ones who also helped set that, sorry.
Well, the 4th down stop was the game before this play. Now this is probably your game. If the Lightning can't get a 2-point conversion here, they have no timeouts left. Black to Hope. Caught!
Black's pass to Hope. Complete in the end zone.
And we're tied.
And Trey Hope, they've gone to him twice now on 2-point conversions, and he has shown up both times. He hasn't had many yards in the game total, but 2 ginormous plays for Hope. And just like that, it's a tie game with 3 minutes left.
Whew. This has been fun.
It's a good game.
You just got to wonder how much gas is left in the tank for the Lightning.
Could ask the same thing for Cade Atkinson right now.
That's true.
That man does not take a break. You got to love that in a player, though. He's out here on special teams. I count plenty of bodies over there on the sideline that could be out there in his spot, but never shy down.
Nick Sanders. It's another onside kick, bobbled by the first man. Bounces nicely to number 3, and Atkinson's scooting outside and still on his feet down at the 40.
Kickoff recovered by Atkinson, who makes a nice return to the 40-yard line.
So excellent field position with plenty of time to go for the Patriots. They have 1 timeout remaining.
He has a running style very similar to Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. He's just always able to keep his feet underneath himself, and he has just strong legs.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
Yeah, almost like Tavon Austin, really.
So Atkinson's going to get the snap here. He's flanked in the backfield by Ballard. Up the middle. Short gain, nicely done by the Lightning defense.
Off the right side.
And the first guy back there, I believe that's number, that's number 12. Cruz Romano was the first guy to pop him in the legs, slow him down coming through there. And I expected a big game from Cruz, and he's continued to have not the biggest game, but like I said, he's stepped up in big moments. Patriots continue to run the clock.
Atkinson in the shotgun again. H-back is Samuel Hill. He follows the H-back. He gets hit in the backfield by Bourne, gets free. Look at that. My goodness, just making the defense look silly, but there's a flag.
30-yard line, but flags on the play.
Yeah, I believe that somebody was holding up Case and Venable. I mean, he's like a little firecracker down there, jumping around.
Yeah, he's like a pinball bouncing around in the machine.
Oh, yeah. Man, Atkinson's fighting for his life down there.
So obviously the Lightning will take the penalty here. I assume it's on the Patriots. I haven't seen a call from the head referee yet.
Is it a spot foul? They calling it from the end of the play?
Yes, holding is usually a spot foul.
What's up? They called us.
Well, that's not where he threw the flag.
Holding is the call on the Patriots.
Anyway,
Penalty. Back to the 40-yard
back
line.
to the original line of scrimmage.
So what, they gave him the first down?
Well,
I mean, if he got past, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, second down. Okay, that makes sense.
I was going to say, I play too much NCAA. I know the rules here.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Choate's back in there at quarterback. He wants to throw. Got one man out there. Throws it low. Nicely done by number 5, Jared White.
Complete.
Right at the first down marker. Let's see where they spot it.
They're going to get him a yard short. Maybe a yard, half a yard short.
Ball placed at the 31-yard line.
Okay, the clock is running because they didn't get the first down.
John Norman's third down. We all know who's getting the ball. Time to see who can make a stop here, if anyone.
Atkinson flanked by 2 men. He'll get the snap. High snap. It's fumbled. Oh, it bounced right back to him.
He didn't get it neither.
Oh, my goodness. So clock is still running. Under a minute to play. 4th down. Sorry. Yes, 4th down upcoming.
Down and 1 yard to go.
They're playing for it too.
Whitbourne, Jackson Loudon, Caleb Woods. Time to make a play, boys.
This one's for all the meatballs.
Right to him again. Hit in the backfield by Venable. Oh, he squirts through. I think he got, but there's a flag.
They might call that a face mask.
Flags down on the play.
Oh, okay.
Atkinson on the carry.
Let's hope not.
Who is that down? Is that Black?
That is Eli Black. He's up. He'll have to come out for a play. 23.4 seconds to play.
Yeah,
Let's see, where did they face mask is called on the defense.
Face mask on the Lightning.
Good call, Simon.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down. 23.4 seconds left in the game.
Eli is frustrated right now. He's in probably a lot of pain, probably a lot of adrenaline pumping right now. 15 yards. And Alex Martin, they have 3 DBs in out there.
High snap. Choate looking left, under pressure. Throws to the middle, incomplete. 18 seconds left. Good defense by, is that Alex Martin?
That was.
It is Alex
and
Martin.
He's the guy who checked in when Eli went out. Did his job. That's what you need out of your backups, and your young backups in a game like this. They've got to be able to step in. They're going to get Big Woods a breather here with Wyatt Chandler checking in.
Second and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line, 18 seconds to go. Tie ball game. Patriots still have 1 timeout remaining. Atkinson will get the snap from the shotgun. Runs it up the middle, cuts back. Finally stopped by Cruz Romano around the 5.
Timeout on the field by the Patriots.
And the Patriots will use their final timeout here. So we will take a quick break and be right back. Come back for the final 11 seconds. You're watching Lightning football.
Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Base Camp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle.
"11 seconds to decide whether we play for overtime or if the Lightning, well, I guess there's a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah. Well, as my old senior drill sergeant used to say, this one is for all the meatballs. And
might have 2 plays here.
Atkinson is not out there right now.
Indeed, he's not. So Choate will get the snap. Unbalanced formation, looking right, and it's almost intercepted by. Is that
pass incomplete?
Who is that?
It's Cruz Romano.
Cruz Romano. Okay.
All over the field.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Holy cow, man! Who's number 7? Injured. Oh, that's DJ. Okay.
So 4th down, it doesn't do you any good to try to get the first down here. Only 8 seconds left. You pretty much got to go for the end zone.
Maybe tush push and get back up.
Well, I
and
guess you
clock
could
it.
throw a quick out route to the sideline, make it a little bit closer.
Yeah, if they get it, they
and
can
get a
line up
first
and
down.
clock it.
Yeah.
Clock will stop. Somebody needs to get on Atkinson right now.
It's risky. I would go for the end zone here. Choate looking to the end zone. It's knocked down, and that was Eli Black.
Saving the day.
Woo! And I mean, I'm glad we haven't lost the game, but these guys are beat up, man, and then now they got to play overtime.
2.7 seconds.
Come limping off the field.
In regulation.
If I could go down there and tell them anything right now, it's the last 100. You got to forget about the pain and just play. It's hard to do.
Lightning likely will knee it here and run the clock out, play for overtime. And free football in Panama City.
Play. We're all tied up. 34 apiece.
Last overtime game since that 2019 Marathon 92-90 game.
Now it's time to play free football.
Think you heard me? So 34 all. What a game. 12-12 at halftime. Just a heavyweight championship fight here as both teams delivering blows back and forth. So they're going over the overtime rules. I guess we need to take a break here, maybe catch our breath. So we will be back in just a minute. You're watching Lightning Football.
When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com. Located in the 1022 Tower right next to Shelby Baptist Hospital, Dermatologists of Birmingham has been serving all ages in the Shelby, Chilton, and Bibb counties area for almost 20 years. Discover healthier, more radiant skin with Dermatologists of Birmingham, your trusted experts for comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatology care in Alabama. Visit their website to book an appointment today.
Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. With decades of experience, they offer one coordinated plan for your investments, tax-smart planning, business, and legacy. At Veritas, it all starts with a conversation and ends with a strategy tailored just for you. Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. Contact them at 205-598-1781.
All right, we're back for overtime as Wyatt Chandler will make his way to midfield to have the conference with 4 Patriots guys. I guess they'll have to have a committee to decide what they want to do for overtime.
Send out the big dog. They really should have just sent Woods out there.
So some discussion about the overtime rules. There should be a coin toss here to see who wants the ball.
How many timeouts will they get? Just one each?
Good question. I'm trying to look that up right now, actually. So the Patriots won the toss and will defer, so that the Lightning will get the ball first. Well, wait a minute. They deferred. That means Evangel should have the choice to play offense or defense. Unless him waving his arms like that means they want to play defense. Okay, so Lightning will get the ball first, and I believe the rules are they start at the 10-yard line, and each team just takes 4 downs to score. So they're going to play at the north end zone to our right. And the reason you play defense there is because if you get a stop, you know, the pressure's off, the ball's in your court. So the offense comes onto the field. Eli Black, Trey Hope, Ben Davis, Cruz Romano,
Will get the ball at the 10-yard line.
Wyatt Chandler, Eli McDonald, Jack Loudon, and James Wolfe.
Lightning with the first possession. First and goal from the 10. If there's a turnover, they cannot advance the ball.
So 2 tights, 2 wide receivers. Trey Hope leading the blocking way for Eli Black. First play, touchdown.
And now the pressure's on for South Haven. This Lightning defense, they've turned into a wall a few times in the red zone this game.
Yeah, Wesley Holmes was handing me the stats, and I think we agreed that I could probably figure out that scoring drive.
From the 2.5-yard line.
So 2-point conversion upcoming.
They took it. They did. I don't even know what to say here. I had something I was going to say.
It's been a long night.
I know.
Eli Black will do it himself. 2-point conversion is good. Big hole on the left side there for him to just skirt right through.
Yeah, he's got the best painkiller going for him out there. That's called adrenaline.
Yeah.
So they regain the lead, 42-34.
Honestly,
And now the
leaving the game in the hands of Coach Clay and this defense, they've had a few drives this game where they've
Yeah.
got some stops.
You think number 3 is going to get the ball?
I mean, if I had,
I would give it to him 4 times right here.
you know, I'm not a gambling man, but I'd put my arm in a leg and he's going to be getting the ball at least once here.
He's going to take the snap.
Possible read option.
Pro set. Trying the left side. Has to bounce it outside. Gets hit for a loss.
And if I'm not mistaken, but that was Cruz Romano again in case Venable.
Yep.
Even Big Woods was out there chasing him down. Like I said, that's a big old Detroit diesel right there.
It was Whitbourne that first made him bounce it. And then Eli Black and Case Venable strung it out. So 2nd and goal upcoming from the 13 now.
That was a 3-yard loss. 2nd and goal from the 13.
H-back in the formation.
It's number 12, Sam Hill.
They're going to give it to that man. Let him try to do it. Lightning stand firm again.
Swallow it up.
3rd and goal from the 13.
Two more, guys. 2 more times.
Yeah, watch out for them to sneak that tight end out again.
Yep.
Or possibly that H-back. They went from having Sam Hill, now they've got number 9, Ballard. Uh-oh, timeout. They actually moved Sam Hill
Yep,
to the
offense
back.
called timeout. They want to think about this 3rd down, and we will give them a chance to do that and be right back ourselves. You're watching Lightning football.
forever home, or your next big investment, she's got you covered. Call Mandy Welch at Exit Realty Cahaba today, because your next move deserves to be the right move.
Fantastic crowd on hand. You can't see our sideline, but
backup H-back last year.
you can't see our sideline, but we've got a raucous crowd over here. We've also got a good showing on the YouTube channel. Appreciate you tuning in. This is a good one. Lightning have scrapped their way back for an overtime lead here and trying to get a couple of more stops as thrown across the middle. It's caught, stopped immediately, and the ball's out. That ball was out. Are they going to say his forward progress was stopped? Oh, my goodness. That was a quick whistle.
To the 9-yard line, brings up 4th and goal.
Well, maybe I'm a little biased. Yeah, I mean, I think that was a quick whistle.
Here comes Big
Needless
Wood.
to say, it's 4th down and goal from the 9, and
that boy is like an Abram moving off the field.
They've gone 3 plays here and only gained 1 yard. Got to like our chances, but watch that tight end. And they've got choked at quarterback here. Hard to think they're not going to throw it to number 3. Looking that way, and it's intercepted.
Ball game.
Ball game's over. Lightning win, and they run onto the field. Pure jubilation for this weary team that fought so hard tonight. And they're going to play for a championship in Division I for the how many times is this going to be?
This will be number 7, I believe, 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But a chance, well-deserved chance to go get revenge on a very talented Freedom Cowboys team.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a huge challenge.
Should be straight cinema.
You know, you hate a team had to lose tonight. Both teams fought so hard. Got to take your hat off to the Patriots.
And at the end of the day, it was that pass rush getting there.
Yeah.
But absolute
I think
cinema.
everybody in the stadium knew they were going to number 3.
Right.
On that pass play, and I think they were on different page with because he ran to the inside like a post route or something, and the ball was thrown to the outside. Anyway, the Lightning find a way to win, and we will be in the finals against the Freedom Cowboys, who are the SEEC champions. So it'll be ACSC champs against the SEEC champs for the Division I NHFA Tournament Championship on Saturday night. We will be back with you on the live stream. I'm assuming that's going to be 7 o'clock.
Probably.
Did
you find out about any of the East Central or any of the other Alabama schools?
I did not.
Okay, just curious.
That was absolute cinema.
Yes, it was. So the guys will huddle as they always do and get some final thoughts from the coaches and word of prayer together. Very well played game in terms of sportsmanship. Not a lot of flags thrown. There was a few holding penalties and false starts, but pretty well played game by both teams. Again, you hate somebody had to lose a game like this, but we sure are happy the Lightning came out on top.
Right. And it came down to it. That was young guys making big plays there at the end. That whole, I believe that last possession, Eli maybe had one play where he batted down a pass, but that was Cruz Romano, Jackson Loudon with the pick there towards the end. I mean, just everybody stepped in their role very well. I know it was a high-scoring game, but it's hard to stop an 8-man team from scoring a lot of points on a 100-yard field.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen a lot higher scoring games in 8-man football.
Right.
Kind of surprised the game before us, the Freedom game, was only 28-20. That was two pretty good teams as well.
Yeah, Freedom struggled to move the ball a lot. on a
Well, hopefully our coaches will break that game film down and figure out how to slow them down, because Jalen Venter is back at them for quarterback on Saturday, and he's a man-child.
Yeah, I was asked to spy him last year in that game, and that was the only time I got benched in a game.
That was a tough challenge, wasn't it?
It was. I came back at Mike and kind of saved my reputation, but I got embarrassed by that man.
Well, he's a big guy, and he's really slippery. He's not the fastest guy, but he's just shifty, quick.
Yeah, you also got to watch out for number 18, Hudson, on that team. He's just a powerhouse, a young guy, strong legs, not the fastest, but he keeps them chopping.
All right, well, I think they're going to get some final words here and then head back to Laguna Beach Christian Retreat. And hopefully they can do a lot of resting between now and Saturday night. So for Wesley Holmes, Matt Holmes, assistant producer, Chris Thompson, Simon Stafford, I'm Scott Stafford. We will sign off for tonight. See you back here on Saturday night, same field, same YouTube channel. Our time is up. We thank you for yours. You've been watching Evangel.